What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Tap the screen. Today we got a special live going on. I get to interview a good TikTok friend of mine that goes by the name of Pretty Cat. I know my face is all in the goddamn way, but today is definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to try to figure out how to do this co-host shit. I've never actually done it before. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let's see if Reggie can figure it out. Let's see. Fine, dropping this. Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live. It's telling me to invite Pretty Cat too. That's crazy. TikTok be reading my mind. So yes, we definitely gonna have a good stream today. It's gonna be about life after the Hebrew Israelites. Again, I'm gonna have a good TikTok friend of mine come on here and explain her experience from the inside out. What's up, Pretty Cat? I'm trying to figure out how to do the co-host thing so we can both be up here. Let's see if I can figure it out.
Hey, Reggie.
Hello. I'm trying to figure it out. Do you know how to do it? You know how to do it, Pretty Cat?
Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't hear you. Volume was down.
Oh, hold on, my phone. I'm gonna have to. Give me a second.
You're good.
One of my friends calling me from the Dominican Republic. You calling at the wrong time right now. We practice Spanish and English later. But again, folks, today we're gonna have a definitely a good, interesting stream. Pretty Cat, do you know how to do the co-host thing so we can both be up here? You know how to do that?
Let me see. I'll try.
I've never been a co-host. I've never had a co-host. I've never done it.
Dang it. Oh, wait. That's not it. You mean like just
If
put the
anybody
co-host banner on there?
that and what would be like side by side because I see a lot of people doing that.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. It doesn't give. Wait, let me see. Actually, hold on. Because you usually can get a grid. Only the live creator and their monitors can expand you again once you shrink yourself.
Let me see. Let me look. I'm gonna look through all the little options and see if I can find it. Because I know it's on here.
Okay.
About me.
It is. It just. I guess I'll.
If anybody in the chat
I don't have much.
say that again.
I can do it for. I can only do it for other people. I think. Cause what is this? I don't know. Like it's not gonna. And then because I used to click on you and do it, but it's not giving me that option. It's gonna shrink.
I might not have enough followers on this account because this is really a backup of a backup account. But let's see what the options are up here. No, that's not it. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more thing, and then I'm gonna start. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Fluid panel.
All right, that's a little better though, so it's not so many blocks.
Right. Okay. So again, today's stream is going to be about life after the Hebrew Israelites. It's a continuation to a stream I did about a year ago. a study on my show. I have this show that's called Faith, Lies, and Confusion. I'm actually about to start it. It's not a debate show. It's really educational. So I'm about to start it now. Give me 1 second. Get the live stream going. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Welcome everybody on Instagram. Usually I have a intro and all that. I'm not even gonna play it on there today. Give me a second, and we're gonna get right to it.
Thanks, Big Daddy.
Thank all y'all for the gifts. This is gonna be good. Give me a moment. Hopefully all y'all having a good night. I am. I can't complain. I'm gonna let people up, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna probably be about a good 30 minutes before I let anybody up because I'm about to just talk to Pretty Cat. This is gonna be about life after the Hebrew Israelites. So I'm gonna ask her some questions and I'm gonna let her tell her story here in a moment. I'm just waiting for my live stream to pop up. 1 second.
While y'all wait, get your daily heart means. Thank you. Hey, KK.
What's up, KK? What's up, everybody watching on YouTube? Sorry for taking so long. I'm almost ready though. Okay. So shout out to everybody that's on YouTube again. This is life after the Hebrew Israelites. I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, and then I'm gonna start asking Pretty Cat some questions. Shout out to Pretty Cat. She's a former Hebrew Israelite. So, give me 1 moment. I'm almost ready, y'all. Okay, so a
Yeah,
little
thanks
bit
for
about
having
the
me.
Hebrew Israelites.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I'm nervous too. You're nervous, and it's making me nervous. Even though I do this all the time, every single time, I'm nervous as well. There's always hiccups, mistakes. The internet sometimes be stalling, so that's just normal stuff. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
give people a little bit of back information on the Hebrew Israelites if anyone doesn't know. So the origins of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement are found in Frank Cherry and William Saunders Crowdy, who both claimed that they had revelations in which they believed that God told them that African Americans are descendants of the Hebrews in the Christian Bible. Cherry established the Church of the Living God, the pillar ground of truths of all nations in 1886, and Crowdy founded the Church of God and Saints of Christ in 1896. Cherry taught that the Talmud was authoritative, that Jesus would return in the year AD 2000, which we know did not happen, and in a square earth surrounded by 3 layers of heaven. The playing of the piano and the collection of tithes during Black Hebrew Israelite worship was forbidden by Cherry, who also taught eastward direction of prayer and denigrated white Jews as interlopers. The Church of God, the Church of God and Saints of Christ originated in Kansas, retained elements of Messianic connection to Jesus. Another early figure was William Christian. The pioneers of the movement were Freemasons, and it was strongly influenced by Messianic traditions. In the late 19th century, Cherry and Crowley's followers continued to propagate the claim that they were the biological descendants of the Israelites. During the following decades, many more Black Hebrew congregations were established. Similar groups selected elements of Judaism and adapted them within a structure similar to the Black Church. After Frank Cherry's death in 1963, his son Prince Benjamin F. Cherry took over leadership of the movement. Okay, so that's just a little bit of back information for anyone who doesn't have any knowledge of them. Actually, I didn't know anything about the shit. Well, that part till about a good year ago. So it's just information to write down if anyone doesn't know anything about it. So, Pretty Cat, what is your first introduction to the Black Hebrew Israelites?
YouTube for sure. I can't remember exactly who, but I started running into the idea that we are the true people in the book. And as a Black American, we kind of don't know where we come from definitively as far as the tribes and stuff. So it was really appealing to me to think like, wow, I never heard these stories as a Christian, you know, in this type of way. So I felt like I was being lied to as a Christian. And I found this, you know, perfect doctrine, sort of, you know. But I at first didn't do too much research. I just ate it up. I was excited and yeah, sharing all the videos I could with my then husband, which made him fall in love with the doctrine till this day. So
Okay. Um, was there a specific event, person, or teaching that inspired you to join, other than YouTube, or just that?
so the biggest thing for me was seeing that the Bible kind of I could relate to it, like the Hebrew Israelite narrative of we came here in ships and we're being punished by God because we're not following His laws. As a Christian, back then it made sense to me because it's like Christianity doesn't teach you about the laws, and it almost seems on purpose, right? So when they taught
Hmm.
us about the laws and tried to say that we were the real people and this is our history being stolen from us, and the people in I don't you know in that land or the synagogue of
Say
Satan
that
and all
we
that kind of
were
stuff.
the real people and this is
it
our history being stolen from
it
us,
really
and the people in I don't in
I
that
hear
land
a
or the
echo, I'm
synagogue of Satan,
sorry.
say that we were the real
Sorry
people and
about
this
that.
is our history being stolen from
I don't know
us,
what
it,
made
and
me
the
push
people
that to check
in
that.
I don't.
All right, go ahead. Sorry about that.
no, you're good. So yeah, the history resonated with me, the teachings about how we should follow the law and what love means to God, which is obedience essentially. So
Hmm.
I started to blame the people in the transatlantic slave trade for being there in a sense, because it's like, well, you guys are our forefathers who couldn't get it right, and now we're here, and this is Egypt, and just a whole bunch of nonsense. But that was like the first thing that really caught my eye.
Okay. Did the group emphasize history, religion, or identity more strongly, or?
Yeah, identity was great. Like the biggest thing for them to convince you. You know, if you get stopped by them on the street, they'll tie you in, they'll pull you in with your identity. Like, don't you know, black man, black so-called black woman, you are the daughter of God, of Yah, you know, and he's really black. His hair was like wool, and his feet burned in the fiery furnace, you know, and it's like it all seems to make sense at the time. You're like, what? Yeah, that sounds like a brother for sure. So they lied to us, and I'm really royalty. Like it was just such a pride, you know. When I look back at it, like you were just really prideful and wanted to feel like you're the chosen one. But it came at a big price that I didn't expect. I was so excited at first, but then I realized there were so many rules. I had to cover my hair, get rid of makeup, start looking like ancient mama, and I felt like I was gaining weight. I'm like, what is this doing to me? And you know, uh, it just got crazy. Oh my goodness.
So, how did being part of the movement shape your daily life or relationships?
Oh, my relationships were terrible because of it. I chose the worst of men. So I introduced my first husband, of course, to it, and he hit the ground running with it because he's a very prideful man. I won't speak too much on him, but it just resonated with him. So
Hmm.
I I'm sorry, my daughter. I thought she was coming. Um, so yeah, my relationships, it kind of made it difficult. So when I ended up leaving my ex for some crazy stuff, I thought that I needed a covering. I was so obsessed with it because that's what scripture teaches women. Like, you're vulnerable out here in these streets. You need a man to protect you, to cover you, to guide you in this world, and so Satan doesn't get to you and all this crazy stuff. So I literally met my husband in like 1 month. I decided to be his wife because he was a strong Hebrew Israelite, right? And that was like the biggest mistake in my life. It was a mistake I made out of straight heartbreak and just not really
Hmm.
thinking. And on top of that, being deluded by the religion, which led me to a crazy roller coaster with this Hebrew Israelite man. I would say he would be the better of them all in a way because he actually was catering to me, but he believed I should call him Lord, which I did. I called him Lord everywhere. Um, I made sure I was modest for him. I cooked, I cleaned. I even started to bow to him when he walked through the door because I wanted to be the most submissive woman I could be. It was so pathetic. I was a slave to this Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it, you know. And I thought I was just doing the right thing. And he took advantage of it, of course. And yeah, after that, that's kind of when I started to deconstruct when I left Hebrew Israelite. So after him, that's my life has been a lot better. But that's as far as relationships. I think you mentioned something else, but I can't remember. You said relationships and what else?
Give me 1 second. So I said, how did
Okay.
being part of the movement shape your daily life or relationships and or relationships?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much how for relationships, daily life. Day to day was cool, but every Saturday, you adhere to the Shabbat, and that was very stressful to say the least because you can't clean. Some people you can't watch TV. We didn't watch TV. We barely turned lights on, and we had children, so it was just kind of miserable with that. But we thought you were doing the right thing, and preparing for holy days was kind of horrible. There's one I can't remember. I think it is Passover. It's not Passover. It's another one where you can't have. Yeah, it is Passover. So it's a part of it where you can't have any leaven in your house. So if you got to make sure every corner, which is a plus you can say, right? It is super clean, flour, no yeast in the house at all. So as bread bakers, I love baking bread. So I've always had to it's just a lot of little things that kind of irritated me about the religion. Like, is this even worth it? And then sitting in church, I didn't ever like church when I was a child, so that kind of was annoying. And having to cover my head at church and point towards the east every time I pray and be all humble and pathetic every time I see a man because I'm supposed to be the daughter of Yah and seen but not really heard. It was just like a very weird dynamic. And oh my God, don't
Understandable.
get me
How did they?
started on menstrual cycles. Oh,
Ooh.
sorry. What did you say?
No, you can. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk. Say it. I mean, because
Oh,
listen, these are things
no, I
that
was just
I don't know. I don't know none of these things, and most people don't know. Only you could tell from being on the inside.
right. Well, yeah, like it made your monthly as a woman difficult because you couldn't be around anyone. So if you have kids, they can't touch you for 7 days. Any utensils you use are yours alone. Can't walk through the house. You have to stay in your room. And I know there are different sects that don't go this far, but this is just my experience with it. And it kind
Mm.
of was okay at first because you're being sort of catered to, but the restrictions were like overwhelming. So much so that my then husband was like, "Man, f that. We're not we're not doing that part." But yeah, that's kind of the day to day
So,
for me and
so,
the regular things.
so, how did the group interpret scripture, and how did that differ from interpretations that you were familiar with before?
Mm, interesting. Well, I would say as I grow up as a Christian, I was taught that Jesus was my Lord and Savior, and He had canceled out all my debts, including the law. So I always thought we were saved by grace and not by the law and stuff. So when I went to Hebrew Israelites, that flipped to it's your responsibility to follow all these laws, statutes, and commandments. Wear your tzitzits or your tassels, which I used to make and sell them. um, I used to sell actually Judah jewelry and clothes and different things like that. But anyway, it just differed with the the covenants, I would say the most, where we were still under the old laws, which I agree. Like if you're going to follow that book, that's what you need to be following that book. So that's why it resonated with me. Like, yep, that seems right. So yeah, it was basically just more so make sure you follow your commandments. And the women need to follow their role that they are in scripture, which included, I guess, to go back to relationships, you couldn't divorce your husband. If something's going on, you just have to kind of wait around for God to intervene. You know, maybe He'll take him out the world for you, or maybe, you know, whatever. But we just didn't have a choice in leaving, no matter how many wives your husband gets and all that stuff. And that's another thing. I actually was a second wife. I came into that marriage as a second wife. His wife actually invited me. Her and her children. They were so excited to have me until I found out that they were just having marital issues, and I was the band-aid. So that ended in me and him ended up being together, and she left for obvious reasons. You know, he fell in love with the new girl. I'm younger than her too, and it he kind of started ignoring her, and it, you know, going out on dates separately, of course, and doing stuff like that. But you could tell he was just excited with a new toy, which I kind of told her, like, that's, you know, when you're a honeymoon phase, that's just kind of how it is. I'm not against poly, but I think if you're a man, you need to know how to do it and respect your first wife, but or however you want to do it, do what you want. But yeah, so that was a roller coaster in its own. Like, oh my gosh, I went through so much with that. Um, but yeah, I would say that's for the scriptures part. It just differs in following the law, basically.
Listen, this is a lot. This is more than I thought. Um, so yeah, I never heard none of this before. None of it.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. My stream on fucking YouTube messing up. Let me fix it, and I can see people are saying stuff to me. Okay.
You're good.
So it looks like it's right now. So looking back, what perspective changed for you the most?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Kate. Yes, it was. The perspective. What perspective changed for me the most? Like, when I became a Hebrew Israelite, like the perspective I had, or now. I'm sorry.
Looking back now. Looking back now.
Oh.
Looking back, what perspective changed the
No,
most?
I don't believe in. Now I don't believe in none of that. Like, that's just like it's like looking in a window. Really, it's foreign to me at this point. I can't believe I did any of that stuff and really soaked it up and believed in it. It's quite appalling, really. I have old videos out there on YouTube. My kids found them too. With me being a Hebrew Israelite, being talking about stuff. That's why I was kind of like, I'm weird about interviews now. I'm like, man. But yeah, I think now my perspective on life is beautiful. I'm not stressing anymore, and I used to be smooth. I don't know if I can sit out, but I used to want to take my own, you know, spirit away and stuff like that. So it was very stressful what I went through, and there's an aspect that I don't want to really touch on that ended it all for me too.
Okay. If I accidentally ask it, just say next question. You know what I'm saying? So, what was the hardest part about leaving for you personally?
The hardest part. I would say it wasn't really hard for me to leave after I figured it out. 1 second, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Good. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, I don't just debate. I have a show on YouTube, you know, the one that you was on. So this is on there as well. So I'm just interviewing her today. What am I supposed to do? Like, pretty cat, what the fuck happened to you? I'm supposed to talk to her like that, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you
Okay,
wish you had understood before joining the movement?
um, the true history, so I wouldn't waste my time. The what would have happened when allowing my mind to shift into some pathetic, lowly, submissive doofus thing. I like took my brain out and followed a man around for so long. Oh, Reggie, I'm crying. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. It's okay. I'm getting close right now, so
Yeah, that topic is getting close to this the part that like was the crescendo and the horrible ending of
okay.
like
I'm gonna skip over that because I get what you're saying. I'm gonna try not to you know
fuck, I'm sorry.
it's
It's
okay.
been so long too, like almost 3 years. I'm still
You
bothered by
gotta let
this
that shit out. You gotta let that shit out. I think that a lot of times
shit.
people
Like
look at us
that's
when we do stuff like this or we talk about it. They look at us like, oh, you're just up there mocking God and you're just doing this and you're just evil. Don't y'all motherfuckers realize that it's therapeutic for us? It's not easy.
right.
Being an outsider all the time. It's not easy. It's hard because I know that it's because of me. I know it's because I know something that they don't know, and I'm not gonna play stupid, right? So I get it. It's hard for all of us.
Yeah, because I'm really passionate about it because I want people to be aware that it's some fucked up shit that you can put yourself through and your kids through. Like that's what really fucks me up is the effects it had on my kids. And I even though I got them out right away, as soon as I found out anything was happening, it still kills me because I'm the one who fell for the dumb shit, which makes you doubt yourself, really, but at the same time, you're empowered because you know have learned and you grew, but it still like makes you, for me, hypersensitive. That's why I'm no woo woo. I don't want nothing to do with spirit, spiritual, ancient Afro. I don't care what it is. Anything that doesn't comport with my reality, stuff that I can actually understand is not gonna tamper with my sanity. I don't fuck with it. I don't care. That's how if I'm going live, that's how I run my shit. Cause I have lots of friends with people who believe in different things, but for me, it's just I can't afford to allow myself to be fooled like that again. You feel me? Like it really has
Right.
real consequences when you fuck with this shit. It's not just they just believe in something. This shit really has real life consequences, which we talk about every day. So I regret that shit, and I always will regret it. And I don't forgive not a motherfucker who hurt me in Christianity or hurt me in Hebrew Israelite type shit. Like fuck all of them. And I think that's something Christians try to take away from your ass. Like when you doing these lives, that shit pisses me off. Like don't try to take that away from me. I have the right to be angry, and this is gonna help me make wiser decisions in the future. Like I'm not just sitting around with my blood pressure high, pissed off at the world all the time. even though they like to call me Angry Cat. I'm like, cool. In real life, it's just protecting my sanity and my kid's sanity at this point, and from these fucking religious weirdos. They out here really into the kids in the Hebrew Israelite shit, and in our just in our kinfolk, our community too. It's not talked, but that's something I think is so dangerous. I saw camps with bias. I'm not against do what the fuck you want, but I saw how it affected the kids. Little girls being bothered and not being able to say something. It worsened the problems that are already in the Black community, and it puts men in the position to fuck up the community in other ways, and they're just even more powerless. And I find it just very damaging.
Absolutely. Were you taught to avoid certain scriptures because they conflicted with the doctrine? If so, which ones, and what did you notice when you read them on your own?
I don't think I was taught scripture that would conflict. I mean, I guess I was, but they weren't supposed to conflict. They were supposed to solidify. So when I started to look deeper into those scriptures, because I do like to argue, I do like to find information and be right if I could be right. You feel me? So that's kind of how I approached it. Like, let me see if I can prove this shit true, because people are asking me questions. Family who are Christian is like, my dad's a pastor, or was a pastor, and he loves reading the Bible, so he would hit me with lots of shit, and I would just have to, it'll take me back to reading the Bible, like, okay, let me see how I could prove this. And then I start hitting brick walls where you can't really prove it. It's just, you have to claim it and believe it. It doesn't even make sense to think that Egypt is America when it says you're going to go back by a way I have sent you, a way I say that you would never see again, to Egypt. So obviously you're going somewhere you were before. It's not just some foreign land, right? But you kind of don't pay attention. You kind of don't pay attention to that type of stuff when you're in it. But it definitely is lots of contradictions in Deuteronomy against the Hebrew Israelite movement, especially if you look into the history of the Israelites themselves. They fit the curses, as far as the story goes. You feel me? But I would say also too, the whole how Jesus looks, or Christ, or whatever, how he looked was another one they would manipulate. The whole
That's
head,
the biggest one.
like, yeah. Yeah, like his head is white as snow. His head and his hair is white as wool, and his eyes red, right? Like fiery, whatever, red or whatever. And it's like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but when you read it, it doesn't sound like his hair was. It's the color of it, right? And then if you read further, it's like about purity. It's not. They love to not take scripture literally, but when it comes to that one that's obviously metaphorical, they take it literal. And it's like, how are we? So we said, so he a black man with red eyes in real life. Like, this is what y'all see, this superhero character you fucking created, and his feet burnt.
Right.
If you take it literal, his feet gotta be the burntest part of his body, because it's emphasizing on the feet. It's just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What? Exactly. I don't know. And then I granted them that because it's easy to debunk that Jesus wasn't white, right, with blue hair and blonde hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? So
right, that's easy.
That's something that's so they debunk that easy shit and then give you this black Jesus and pump you up with pride so that you accept this black Jesus, and you just head in the clouds from there.
Did you ever notice differences between what leaders preach publicly and what they practice privately?
Oh, absolutely. They're hypocrites. I of course they would teach how to be obedient to God and follow the commandments and not take another's wife and not be out here being a whoremonger and fornicating and all these different things. But just like Christians, they behind the door are, to me, the worst ones. I saw it in my husband. Like, you say you're this way, but and then when we got to know more communities, you just learned that people just, they ain't shit. Like, they just like everybody else. It's like, you think you're finding something, but it's nothing. It's just another band-aid for a fucked up community. That it's like the worst of the worst. And I made a joke about how we have these men, they are so illiterate. I'm not even, I don't even want to be funny, like I'm black too and all that, but I'll be like, they come out of school failing, barely able to finish reading. Their reading comprehension is in the trash, but they pick up the Bible and think that they are the real people of God, and now they are preachers. And I used to always critique the preachers and was always shut down with, well, the disciples, and all them, they didn't really know the Bible. Like they would just talk about how, Moses was and all this other stuff. And it's just like, so y'all just literally pick the dumbest people that you can find for the glory of God. Like, it's just so pathetic. And they teach them this the worst. And I can say there was this one camp that I was a part of. They thought they were the Levites. They thought they were the priesthood, and they did everything to the T, I would say, as far as they could. That was the only one that I'd never found like anything weird going on and felt comfortable around the brothers and stuff. But for the most part, I wouldn't trust any of them around my family. There's something just like I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, they're not. But I'm just used to it because as a Christian, that's kind of how believers are. Like, you feel like you could just repent or give a sacrifice or something and you'll be okay. Both of them are the same to me.
To me too. Was there ever any pressure, explicit or subtle, to cut off relationships with people who disagree with the movement?
Not necessarily to cut off from them, but to teach them, which leads to you getting cut off from them because nobody got time for that shit. And I tried to get my Christian brother into it, my mom, my dad, everybody I knew, and they would just, I don't know about that, Tara, after they looked it up. And my dumb ass was like, they just don't know the truth. They just don't want to know the truth. They don't want to follow the law. It's too hard for them. They want to sin. Like, But yeah, you get separate from them naturally, unfortunately.
How did your group justify doctrines that frame certain ethnic groups as divinely inferior or destined for punishment?
Can you repeat that again?
How did the group justify doctrines that frame certain ethnic groups as divinely inferior or destined for punishment?
Well, the common understanding is Esau is the white man or the whitey man, and he is inferior to us as Black Hebrew Israelites. So that means you, depending on what camp you're part of, some of them actually do have lots of hate for them, but there's others who just, they'll let them sit in the church, but you better be quiet if you're a YT person. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be part of the like the inner circle type stuff. Like, you can never teach unless you're part of like the 12 tribes one, which isn't necessarily the original concept of the Black Hebrew Israelites, from my understanding. Mm-hmm. And then you could be like Hispanic, but you can't ever be white. So yeah, there is an idea that when you go to heaven, you'll be they'll be your slaves, and you'll be able to do whatever you want to their women, and some of them could get pretty graphic and disgusting with it about, unaliving them and raping them. Like they got some real issues mentally, which is why I think religion, I know they would say, okay, that's the extremist, but that's what the ideology fosters, right? That's what it breeds. So why even play with it? Just throw the whole thing away. But it's definitely a superiority complex, which is the ego of it. That's what draws you in. As a Black American, you feel like, okay, I was just a slave, and they'll point that out to you, how you were just in school they just taught you that you were just a slave, but you really ain't a slave. You really the man, the chosen of God. You the real people. It's time for us to take our land back. Like they play on that real well. So.
Did those teachings affect the way you viewed or treated people outside of the Hebrew Israelites?
Absolutely. I thought I was superior, and I didn't really like anyone who was so homosexuality in Hebrew Israelite culture is horribly forbidden. It's like you might as well, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, you're taught to think that they are abominations. So Christianity too in a way, but it's a little bit more tolerant sometimes. But in Hebrew Israelite, it was like no tolerance. So I caught myself.
Which I don't get. I don't get that.
Right.
Because they read the King James Bible. I don't get that.
Right. Like y'all trust this gay. Like they don't want to admit who he really is. He's a black man to them, and Europe was black before it was white. This is crazy.
That's the funniest part. I can't let that go. That King James was a black man. All right.
It's so ridiculous, but
okay.
He gotta be black
so what about,
for them to, yeah.
Right. Their whole doctrine fails. But if King James is not black, their whole doctrine fails. Period.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about the prophecies, failed predictions, and logical inconsistencies. Were there prophecies or timelines that failed or had been reinterpreted? How did the group explain those failures?
Let me see. Well, I can hit back on what I was saying earlier about like the Egypt ships and America being Egypt. So, they were confronted often with the questions of how could that be us if this and that, like it were supposed to be in Egypt, and they say, well, this is spiritual Egypt. It means bondage, which biblically Egypt technically can be translated to bondage, but when you look at the context, you could see that it's talking about literal Egypt. But those types of questions usually don't go anywhere. It's just like, well, this is Egypt. If you don't understand it, then you need to pray for understanding. Because who else could this be, right? We're the ones who have the worst slavery in history, even though it doesn't say like you'll have the worst slavery in history in the Bible. It just says you'll go back in bondage, Not that bondage is good, but there are arguably some slavery situations where it's not as brutal as what blacks went through in America, but it's hard to say that simply because being owned by another is brutal in itself. So I just never really understood that concept of we got the worst of it, so it has to be us. It's like, I get it, we're just hurting, at the end of the day. The identity crisis has really hit a lot of us, and the problem is, to me, like they refuse to know who they really are to adopt the lie. And that's what really pisses me off, because we do know where we come from. We can track where we come from. It may be difficult or near impossible to find where your specific tribe is and all that stuff, right? Because we're so mixed at this point, but we can get a general idea. So I'm satisfied with that at this point. I don't really need to know. It would be cool, right? But I don't really need to know to the point of I'm going to steal another's identity. But that was their main scripture that they would bend so that they can make sense of that prophecy being us. And then would say things like YT people or no other people in this world have been scattered, even though we know Israelites were scattered historically through many slave trips, I guess you can call them, but it's just insignificant to them because of the grandiosity, if that's how you could say it, of the transatlantic slave trade. So, yeah.
Okay. What was the most intellectually difficult belief for you to let go of, and why?
You said the most difficult belief for me to let go of?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say the last belief I let go of was I was actually an Israelite. Like I still kind of held on to that, but it's hard to pinpoint that because it almost feels like I let it go all at once. Um, and it wasn't really hard. Like I don't know, it's kind of like a light switch flipped off in my head after I learned so much information, and it wasn't really a difficulty in letting it go. I would say I was kind of happy to let it go.
Do you think the movement relies more on emotional appeal, cultural identity, or theological argument to attract members?
I would say it's mostly emotional because it hits. It's a very prideful um, movement where it addresses the identity crisis that affects so many Black Americans, especially. Not that we're the only ones in our group or whatever, but it's a mixture of all three, really. But if I had to choose, it would be your emotions and culture, because you're like you feel like you belong somewhere now, and you kind of start hating the whole Black American label, you know, or African American, especially because you don't feel like you're African. How could you be African and you be American? But how could you be Hebrew and Israelite, right? Like whatever. But
Right.
yeah,
Great rebuttal. Great fucking rebuttal. If someone inside the movement challenged his teachings with historical or scholarly evidence, how would the group respond?
can you say that one more time?
I said, if someone inside of the movement challenged one of the teachings with historical or scholarly evidence,
Oh.
how would the group respond?
Mm. Like, well, you mean like when they're challenged with opposing historical or scholarly rebuttals?
Say, for instance, I'll give you an example. Say y'all at, I don't know if they have church or some kind of group meeting
Mm-hmm.
where they all get together. I really don't know the name of it. But say they're reading the Bible, um, and they're debating about, the context, that big word, the context. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think? And then say if they had a historical or scholarly evidence to back that, right? That goes against
Mm.
the Israelite doctrine. How would the group respond, in your opinion? Or have you never seen something like that?
Mm. It's all pseudo. I never seen them really bring true history or scholarly um, information. That's kind of like hitting back on the concept of them being straight out of barely passing high school to being priests and pastors and whatever, teachers and stuff. Like it's not really that deep. I'm not gonna say none of them could go deep, but when they do, it's not really credible. When you look up their sources, they'll mention things that sound pretty cool or interesting, but there's nothing that really supports African Americans being tied to the the Levant, where in that region between Mesopotamia, I forgot where it is, but it's in that area, whatever. It's just nothing scholarly to point to that. Now they will say Igbos. I think that was a common thing I heard. Like even them, because there are some of them who are Israelites. they adopted it. And then when you think about the Israelites or the Jews themselves, they will tell you that they're not like just one people. They will admit that there are some black people who are literally a part of their lineage, but it's not in the way the Hebrew Israelites try to make you think. There's no mass immigration of black Israelites documented in history. So they really don't have any scholarly papers or support in that area.
So the Igbo thing,
It's
right? Do you know where they got that from?
Igbo? No, I don't know where
No,
they got it from.
the Igbos who the Igbos over there that call themselves
Oh
Hebrew,
yeah.
they got that shit from Americans.
Oh, from Americans. Mm. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't used to know that neither. Afro taught me that shit, and once I seen it, I said, "Oh my goodness."
That's
But
interesting.
yeah,
That's worse.
it is
Like
worse.
what?
It is worse. It's Hebrew Israelites in Africa right now. Right now, they're all over the
Hmm.
world now. So yeah, yep. I mean, that's the thing you got to
Terrible.
realize. Like one thing I learned about, you know, Africans. Most time when they cut on the TV, the black people that they've always seen on TV been Americans, right? So
Hmm.
that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they see. Like you'll go over there and you see them with Trump flags and shit like that. You'd be like, why the fuck is this your concern? But that's what the fuck they see on
Mm.
TV. So you know,
They follow the Black Americans more so over there. That's
yeah, that's what they
interesting.
see. That's the ones they see on TV. The people they see on TV are black Americans. That's what they see.
Yeah, that's worse. I thought maybe they had some type of, you know, real reason to be Israelites. Not you getting it from America. Why you couldn't wait over here? Y'all closer to Israel, like you ain't get
Because
no maybe
it's no
by
different. It's no different than like when you see people here. Just say we're talking about just what's up, Ariel? People here. You can be a lying ass motherfucker, right? And as long as you got some money or you in front of a camera, what you say is boss. You feel me? So if a person go over
mm,
there with some kind of movement, right, and they're already super religious and super spiritual anyway, you know what I'm saying? And you add that element, oh, I've been seeing this on TV, this is a new thing, boom, they gonna believe it.
right. That's funny as hell. But yeah, that's one of
Did you
their
ever
biggest things that
did
ties
you
them
ever feel
directly.
your doubts were treated as rebellion rather than honest questions?
Like my doubts in Hebrews like culture and stuff. Yeah, as
Mm-hmm.
a woman
Mm-hmm.
especially, because you're not really supposed to question. So I like to have conversations like that. So I used to ask questions, but then I'll get directed to my husband. Like you should be asking your husband these questions, and if he tells you, you can go talk to the pastor. They didn't really call themselves pastors, but you can go talk to the basically the head of the church, whatever. I forgot what they call them, but you can go talk to them if you have permission from your husband. So a lot of times I would cause strife between me and my husband because I was asking things. But at the same time, the cool thing though about it is when I questioned things and then we discovered it together, he would actually agree. So we in a way deconstructed from Hebrew Israelite doctrine together in a way. Like it just kind of it was something that was just a stench in the air. Like, oh, we still believe it, but we're not practicing it anymore because we kind of see how silly it is, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so it's kind of easy in that sense.
Okay. I'm only going to probably ask you like for this last question and maybe one more. Looking back, what do you recognize as the most powerful cognitive bias or psychological pressure that is keeping people inside the Hebrew Israelites, in your opinion?
Mm. The biggest thing that I think is keeping the people stuck in the Hebrews are like cults are the issue with identity, really. Um, I think that would be a good angle to get with them, trying to help them out of that, is to understand where they truly come and all the holes within the claims of who they really are in that doctrine, because that's really the biggest stronghold of Hebrew Israelite quotes is we are the true people of God and we have a mission to complete on this earth, and we have an obligation to follow him and we have an obligation to do what's right because that's why black people are in the situation that they are in today. Like that's the idea. So that I would think is their biggest tenet really.
So I have to agree. And then, like, you see people making comments like this, like, what about the Nigerians, Ethiopians, and Yoruba on the trade coast who trace their lineage to Israel? I'm going to tell you why that does not make any sense, right? And this is how I know that you have no theology about you, right? Okay, so they're nomadic people. They're nomads, which means that these people would have been walking around with no home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gypsies. They're vagabonds. They're just homeless people walking around. They had no nation. So there's no way that you can make the positive claim that they had ties to Israel because it is a historical fact that Israel did not exist till 1947. There was no ancient Israel. There's no such place. It never existed. These people were nomads. That's why you have sections of Jews right now that believe that they shouldn't even be in Israel at all. The Israel that we have now, because they're nomads. They had no nation ever. But you don't read. So, but anyway,
Facts. So
let me ask. Let me see if there's one more question before we get out of here. And I'm about to start letting people up, and we can start getting right back to the debates. For anybody that's watching, let me see. Is there anything else that I missed?
that's true, Stephanie. They be having a whole bunch of kids with a whole bunch of women. It's just crazy. Trying to build a nation with no money.
So, how do you view the movement now compared to when you were in it?
I find it despicable. I really dislike Hebrew Israelites. I love debating them. Like I always say, they're my favorite toy because they're just so delusional, so fucked up, and I really do care about our community. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna say I love all skin folk, but I do care, so I do go a little harder on them because it's like, wake up, motherfucker! You're trying to hold on to something that has nothing to do with us. You're wasting your time, your effort, and you're just teaching the wrong thing to our people, which is leading them into great depressions in different ways. Because you have to beat yourself up as a Hebrew Israelite. It's something that you and your people, or just your people, aren't doing right as a whole. It's why you're getting punished. Every time you see a story of a black man getting pew-pewed on the street, you think it's because you guys aren't following the law, statutes, and commandments. It stops you from actually taking action because you're stuck on your feet, on your knees praying, or you're stuck preparing for all these useless holy days. It's really pathetic. So that's how I view them at this point. Kind of worse than Christians, in my opinion. Even though they are Christian.
I liked it. Right. Right. And I be telling them that too. You know why I like debating them? Because you can use their same logic right against them. Because everything is the white man's fault. And everything black is wonderful. Okay, so why is you reading this white man's book that's written in Greek? Why? And then they try to run to the Yorubas and the Igbos and all this shit. Like, oh, well, they speak Hebrew. You mean Yiddish? You mean the revamped language? Like they don't never know what they talk about. Like, listen, I can say this and get away with it. I can say what I'm about to say and get away with it, and you probably could add a little bit of coon to me for saying what I'm about to say. But the average Hebrew Israelite man has an 11th grade education. I'll be willing to bet the soul I don't have on that right now.
That's generous.
Because they're all high school dropouts. Listen. I'm trying to be generous. I'm trying to change my ways. People be telling me I be tripping and always be on some bullshit. That's why I said 11th. Because for real, it's 9th or 8th or 9th for real. The last three fucking people that listen. And they always confused. Okay, so they Jews, but they from America. They've been here the whole time. I'm like, are you a fucking Indian, pretendian? A goddamn native or a fucking Hebrew or what? And then as soon as you say DNA, white man science.
Fact, I hate that DNA
Listen.
word. Don't you say DNA.
Listen, there's this one dude, right, that be trying to argue with me in Afro, right? Listen. I've never seen a motherfucker, right? He got two brown teeth matching, top to bottom, right up under each other, right? And he got dreadlocks, right? He very dark skinned, right? My mom was a beautician, right? So I know hair types, period, right? Nigga got 4C hair, right? Talking about he ain't African. And guess what his proof to me that we ain't African? Guess what his proof was?
What?
A fucking map of Africa that shows the tribe of Judah. So this is Africa, but we're not African. Even if that tribe is real, it's there. But no, this is his map he provided. He provided this map. That had where I think it would be where Benin, Faso, or however the fuck you say that country name, in that area, right? It said like the tribe of Judah, but this map is from the 1700s by a slave herder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either way, if you're showing me a map of Africa, how are you showing me a map of Africa to prove that we ain't African? I don't get that. They don't make no.
Well, they have a conspiracy. Right? They have conspiracy theories up the ass. Like, that's another thing. I used to be a crazy conspiracy theorist about everything. Africa wasn't really, Israel wasn't really Israel. Everything's been switched around. The map is wrong too. They hide in the real maps. That's why he had a old map, because he don't trust the new maps. And then they do the same thing with the ships. Oh, the ship name is Jesus. And if you look on the documentation, you can see that there's some names, like you can see Judah in there, you can see this in there. Like, do you know who was enslaving them? Like, do you understand the history of that? Do you know that they were believers too? Like, they often named everything after the Bible, like different Bible characters or stuff like that. It wasn't saying that they got we didn't even come here speaking the language. It's like, I don't know. There's nothing to really tie.
And then listen,
it's crazy.
And then when you look at other languages, right? If you start studying other languages, and I study Spanish and Latin, right? So now that I'm studying it, and I'm not fluent or anything close to it or nothing like that, but now that I'm studying and looking at it, right? You're right. The Spanish did the same motherfucking thing. Every fucking thing. San, which means saint, right? Fucking the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. That ain't nobody but Saint fucking Dominic. That's all the fuck that is. That's all that is. Everything that's San or Saint or Santa is just that shit. That's all it is. And I never really thought about that. I never paid that no fucking attention. I said, oh, okay. Once I really learn that, I'm like, oh, okay. So y'all just motherfuckers just coming over here just naming your shit Saint Dominic's and shit. Oh, okay. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's that simple.
Motherfucker.
They gotta read into everything.
Mm-hmm. But thank you, Pretty Cat. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. I might have, went a little bit too far.
No, it's not your fault.
Wasn't trying to.
It's not your fault.
I wasn't trying to. I just be wanting people to learn the truth, because, again, from being an outsider, we only know so much, right? We can speculate and say what we heard, but, to hear it from the person's mouth is a different fucking story. Honestly, I learned a lot. I'm pissed because I messed up the stream a little bit. So some parts of it is going to be cut out, because I really want to go back and fucking watch this shit again, because some of that shit that you told me, I never fucking heard none of that shit before in my life. Never, ever.
It was a lot. But I do appreciate you having me up here for sure and taking this time. You're a great interviewer.
Thank you. You did good. Thank you. You did good. You did good too. You did real good. Please give Pretty Cat. Listen, please, y'all, please. I'm about to start letting people up. Let me change the thing, and we can get to debating if that's what y'all want to do. Fuck it.
Yeah, and thank you for the gifts already, y'all.
You're welcome.
I was a part of several groups, AIDS, whatever, Academy. I was a part of lots of them. I can't remember their names except for one chosen seed. I wasn't like physically a part of them. That was kind of like my after I left all the camps alone after I found how crazy they were. I went to just being online and teaching myself and fellowshipping that way. But yeah, I jumped around. I even believed in the Mazzaroth, the story in the stars, telling me that the story of Jesus. Like I was all over the place. So sometimes I forget things until someone says it. And I'm like, man, I've been there, done that. Don't don't bring that shit over here. Especially the esoteric teachings and stuff. Like I was just trying to find the truth until I found out it ain't no truth in it. So yeah.
Kat,
Hey,
What's up,
Steph.
Steph? What's up,
Hey.
say
Crazy?
thank you for sharing your story. Like, I've always, like, since like middle school, like, I've always wondered about them because they've always, like, especially like living in New York, they were always, the purple people were always coming. So, like,
Yeah.
they will try to talk
No
to you
problem.
and like give you pamphlets and shit. But I
Oh
just,
yeah.
that is crazy.
I had a
Especially if
lot
you
of
lie. They
I'm
I
like,
had a lot of
yes,
interactions with
sister.
Hebrew Israelites. Like my sister, we have the same father, but I'm really close with her family. Like all of her family, like one of her sisters, her mom, some of her cousins, they all were trying to be Hebrew Israelites. And like I said, I consider them to be my family. Like my sister Ebony, she's married to a white guy. And she was like, I've been doing this, and I'm like, so what you think is gonna happen to your husband, bitch? Like, I mean, you're married to a white man and you're trying to be a Hebrew Israelite. What do you think is gonna happen to him? What do you think is gonna happen to your kids?
Mm.
Like she told me, she's like, did you know the earth was flat? I'm like, bitch, you got more sense than that. Don't talk to me about this shit no more. Like, just keep that shit moving. Don't
Oh,
talk to
Steph, so
me.
the delusion of grandeur is real, is what you telling me.
But like I did like one of my coworkers, a real good friend of mine, his daughter is with this guy, and he is a Hebrew Israelite, and she's been with him for like over 25 years. They have 10 children.
Damn.
One of them passed away, had COVID, and like she literally works her ass off, and he has been trying to get her away from him because he is in a position to where he's able to help her, and he does help her. He helps her. He takes care of his grandkids. She's his only child, and she has all these kids, and he helps her and her kids. And her boy, they're not even married, and that was like, I thought that was unusual because they're not married and they have all these kids. He doesn't work.
Oh.
He gets mad. Like he BEATS
Mm.
the hell out of her. And like recently, like I mean, like even last week, my friend he called me. He's like, yeah, he had got a call from his ex wife and was like, his daughter was in the hospital. Now last year, he had got her to move here to Ohio. She lives in Florida. He got her to move here in Ohio to get away from him because he had a baby with another lady,
Oh.
moved her into their house.
Oh.
This is what they do though. He moved her into the house, and it was like a conflict because the new baby mama said to her, because you're such a neglectful and trifling mother, you're the reason why your child unalive.
damn.
And she would
They
have, and
some
she might have lost
dusty
her life if that was
motherfuckers.
me, because I would have faded that motherfucker. I'd have listen.
Exactly. But the thing is, he he put them hands on her because she's tried to stand up for it. When I tell you, he does this girl so dirty, and it's like his family are all Hebrew Israelites. His mother is afraid of her,
Oh
of him.
hell.
his mother is afraid of him. So I asked my friend, I said, why didn't you ever try to intervene? He said the one time he tried to intervene, they got into a fight, the police came, and his daughter took his side.
Oh, fuck that.
I said, I know that's your daughter and that you love her, but at some point you gotta stop helping her. So recently, like I said, last week he told me her boyfriend put her in the hospital
Mm.
because she was arguing with the other baby mama. The other baby mama left him. She won't let him see to keep their baby together. I guess she has some sense because she just was like she went no contact with him, and he got mad at her because she went no contact. And I told
That's
him, I
sad.
said, at some point you have to figure something out because like did she or this his daughter is like 43 years old.
Oh.
This other girl is like in her 20s.
Oh.
This 20-year-old girl told her, you old bitch, when you gonna stop fighting over this stupid nigga? He don't like you.
Sound
He
like
don't like you.
it sounds
And
like in
then
all of that, that these guys ain't following nothing the Bible says. Because
Let me get
if
your age and religion, Corey. Corey, relax. Let me get your age and religion.
how you doing? 34. I'm a Christian.
Are you a Hebrew
clearly
Israelite?
No, and anybody who's done any studying knows that those two words aren't together like that anywhere in Scripture. So
I know that.
anybody that calls
I
themselves a
know
Hebrew
that.
Israelite
I know
don't
that.
read the Bible.
You're not teaching anyone anything.
I mean,
Right.
I
I'm
No,
hope
not,
you know that.
I'm not
we
here
all
to
know
put
that.
forth. I'm not here to put forth teaching. I'm just here to say a few things regarding what this brother said earlier about there being no
About what brother? What brother said earlier?
you, ruthless Reggie.
Okay, what did I say?
You said there's no historiography or any historical context as it pertains to Israel as a nation.
That's not what I said. That's not
You
what I
did.
said.
You said there was no
What I
Israel.
said this is what I said. I said there was never no nation of Israel prior to 1947.
That's
Jewish
false.
people, according, it's not false.
That is
Jewish
actually
people,
not false.
Jewish people by nature, if you read the Torah, are nomadic, right? Which means they just wandered around, right? There's no pinpoint, no place that you can pinpoint on earth that you can say this is the border and this where these people live. They just were everywhere. The Bible tells you
Okay. Can
they
I
were in
address that?
Egypt. The
I can
Bible,
address that with
no,
I can address that
no.
with
I said no.
scripture
I
and
said no.
history.
I said
Okay.
no.
So you
I
talk
said
about
no. I
debating.
said no.
And
I said no. I said no. When I say no, that's what no means, right? No one cares that you think you coming up here kicking knowledge because you're not, right?
that's okay. I'm just
Again, you have no choice. You're not playing. Let's make a deal here. I'm in control. So again, they're nomadic people, as the Bible says. They were wandering. They were in Egypt. They were all over the place. There was never a nation of Israel, and if you can prove that, you might as well go get your Nobel Prize.
okay. Are you ready for me to prove it to you? Okay.
And I don't
Yeah.
care what the Bible says.
No, I'm talking about history. I'm not even about to pick up the Bible right now. Okay. The Tel Dan stone. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. Tel Dan stone. It was discovered. They have dated
So
it back to the ninth
so what?
century
So what?
BC.
So
It it
what?
it directly correlates to the House of David.
So what?
It's
So
historical.
what?
It's
That
historical
does not
context.
prove the nation of Israel at
Okay.
all. Who cares what
So
they found? That does not
once
prove
again,
anything.
let me put it in the context for you. Because now the Tel Dan stone speaks about the house of David. This is ancient context. You talking about the modern
Corey,
It
nation
look
of
at my
doesn't
Israel.
screen.
matter if it
No, no.
speaks of the house of David. It doesn't
Okay.
matter
So
because
now
all that's
when you
saying is just his descendants. It does not say that there was
mm,
a nation anywhere. It is a
now when you
historical fact that
it is not
Israel did not exist until 48. I don't care nothing about that rock.
We talking about scholarship. You gotta let me land the
Corey,
plane in order for you to
You're not
land.
a scholar. You're
you're
not a
not a
scholar.
scholar. Look at my screen, Corey. What does that say?
It says
Israel
Israel.
founded. What is that date?
Right. I don't care nothing
May
about a
14th,
discovery they found.
1948.
Listen,
That is the
Corey, Corey,
modern
Right.
Corey,
What
nation of
Reggie said
Israel.
Corey,
was correct.
Corey,
Israel did not
Corey,
exist before
Yeah,
1948.
that
Corey.
was
I don't
that was the
care.
nation
I don't
established by
care.
the Balfour
The
Act, right?
nation of
I
Israel
listen.
did
I
not
don't care
exist
nothing
before
about that.
1948.
Okay. So
What you
now
said
when
was
Yeah.
you
correct.
now when you look at the Merneptah stele, it comes from Egypt in 1200
Israel, I'm like,
BC.
native
It
What?
people,
Corey,
speaks
people are
Corey,
it
native,
Corey,
speaks
are
about
Corey, Corey,
Israel
Palestinians,
as
Corey,
a
Corey,
period.
nation
Corey,
in
Corey,
1200 BC.
Corey, Corey. It doesn't matter what it speaks of. It doesn't give any spot where that's at. We know that these stories are older than 1948. All you're saying, literally, is the Bible says that this is that. And my
I'm not
proof
speaking.
is
I'm not
the
speaking about the
Bible is
Bible.
older
I'm
than
talking
that.
about historical context.
Corey,
This is not the
I
Bible.
don't
I'm talking about
care.
Historically,
stuff you can look
Israel did
up.
Listen,
not exist
Corey,
before
Corey.
1948,
Okay.
No,
sir.
no
So,
one cares about those findings. They don't prove anything. We know that there's artifacts all over the world, right? No one cares.
so you don't care about archaeology, is what you're saying.
No,
Archaeology don't
Sir,
matter to
that
you.
look at the
not
screen.
that.
Now,
No, because it
yes, you look
doesn't
at
prove anything.
you're looking at
Listen,
Google at the
KK, KK,
founding of
KK,
the
KK, go on
modern
mute.
state of Israel.
The state of
KK, go on
Israel
mute.
did not
KK, go
exist
on
before
mute. KK, go on
1948.
mute. KK, go on mute. Corey, I don't care nothing about an ancient artifact that they found. There's all kinds of ancient artifacts. It doesn't matter about no fucking House of David. That doesn't make a fucking nation. There was no nation that you can pinpoint where these people were at. I don't care what that book says. It doesn't prove anything. That book
I didn't
is
say
not
anything about the
historically
Bible. I'm
accurate.
talking about
Listen, I'm telling you.
archaeology.
Listen,
You denying
I know what
archaeology?
you're talking about. You're telling me I'm not denying archaeology. I'm not telling you that they didn't find it. What I'm telling you is this, Corey. You just have to listen. What they found does not prove the nation of Israel existed. There was no such place. There was no border. There was no capital city. There was no Israel on earth.
Okay. So final question. This is a question directly to you. In 70 AD, where did the Romans
Mm-hmm.
go to destroy the temple? Was it a place with established
Wherever the
walls?
temple, wherever the temple was located,
It
is
was
where
in
they went.
Jerusalem. That's where they went.
Okay,
What is
okay.
Jerusalem
It
the
couldn't have been.
capital? What
It
was
couldn't have.
Jerusalem
Listen,
the
Corey,
capital
stop.
of?
Corey,
No.
stop. Corey,
See,
stop. Stop.
this is the
Corey,
issue. You
stop.
don't
Corey,
want. You don't like.
Corey. There was no such thing as Jerusalem in 70 AD. No such place. There was no such place in 70 AD as Jerusalem. But listen, no, what I'm saying to you is this. Listen, Corey, shut the fuck up. Stop telling me what I'm saying and let me tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying to
You
you
trying to tell me what I'm
is in
saying? I'm
70
just robust.
Corey, shut the fuck up. What I'm saying to your bitch ass is this.
You can cuss like
No such
it
place
doesn't show.
named Jerusalem existed in 70 AD. You know how I know that? You know how I know that? And you can't debunk what I'm about to say. The J did not exist in 70 AD. It was 1500 years later. Therefore, there was no such place as Jerusalem. That word didn't even exist
We are
in
speaking
70
English. I'm giving you the
AD.
English
Listen,
translation of the
listen.
nation. What are
Okay.
you talking about?
There was no, listen,
So,
Corey.
so since
When you
we
talk
can't
about
speak English now because the J didn't exist during that time. That's
Corey. It's not just synonymous with English, you fucking dumbass. There was no J on earth, period, in 70 AD. That sound didn't even fucking
J is
exist in 70. Listen, Corey, that sound did not
the
even exist at that time. It didn't come around till 1500 years later. There was no such place as Jerusalem in 70 AD. There was no Jesus. There was no fucking Joseph, no Jeremiah, no Jebediah. Nothing with that sound existed in 70 AD. Therefore, there was no Jerusalem. And also, let me teach you something about languages, right? Names don't fucking translate. Corey, your name is fucking Corey in Spanish. Corey, your name is Corey in fucking Latin. Corey, your name is fucking Corey in Arabic. There
I
was
have
no
I have three
such
Japanese
place as
friends who changed their
Jerusalem.
names when they moved to America, so people can
Did you hear what you
actually
just said? Did you hear
pronounce
what
their
you just said?
names.
Did you hear what
Yeah,
you just said?
I
Did you
have
hear what you
three
just said?
Japanese
Corey,
friends
Corey,
who
Corey,
changed their.
Corey. This is embarrassing, bro. You're making my point for me. I
Oh,
have three Japanese friends that changed their names. The second you say change, that means I'm 100% right.
Like what? And
Your
I'm
names
Japanese. Your
don't
Because
name
it's
is the
no
same
longer
translate.
thing in
the name
no,
is
Japanese.
they
no
they
longer
they
that.
literally had to change their names so we can pronounce them. We couldn't pronounce their
They
Japanese
had to
name.
change.
It's the same
Listen,
thing.
okay.
It means the same thing.
Corey. Listen, Corey. You're just ridiculously stupid. You're
No,
telling me that they listen. People on YouTube. Listen, in the country, the home of the free, the land of the brave, right? This man is making the claim that they had to change their name so we can understand it. You know how many motherfuckers' names I can't say? You ever met an Arab person before?
or the
You think
feet.
they're gonna change their mother? Do you think they're gonna change their fucking name so you can understand it, so you can speak it? You think they're gonna do that? You think an African motherfucker is gonna change their name so you can understand? Do you think a Russian person is gonna change their fucking name just to help you out for it?
I got an
That's
African
how you think life
homegirl
works.
who has an English
You
name and an
think
African name. That's
you
literally how it works.
Corey?
But
Listen,
names
I'm not
change
even.
with language. I'm not
I don't
quite.
even listen. No, they don't.
uh,
No, they don't.
Names
That's
change with
the
language. They
first
do.
Corey. The
Uh,
first rule.
So so you
Corey,
you gonna sit and tell no you gonna sit and tell me Jew.
shut the fuck up. The first rule when translating a language is names don't fucking translate. Anybody that speaks more than one fucking language will testify to what I'm saying. There are circumstances when people are overly religious when they take upon another name or Christian or a Muslim name, right? But your name does not fucking translate at all whatsoever.
And this is a prime example, y'all, of how theism rots the brain. Period.
DET, let me get your age and religion.
I'm 37, and I'm an Israelite.
Okay. You want to talk to him? Pretty cat, or one of y'all want to talk to him? Or what did you come
Now,
up here for anyway, DET?
Oh yeah, I'm like
you
I
said, what did
definitely
I come
saw
up
you
here
saying
for?
that the Most High.
I came up here to ask you a question, like, oh, because I wasn't in here when you were talking about your life after the Hebrew Israelites or whatever. I
I never
wasn't in
had
here.
that I never had that conversation.
So let me ask you this: you was once part of a camp,
It does. Nope.
okay? So was you ever calling yourself an Israelite?
Nope.
So what do you mean, like life after the Hebrew Israelites? Or but you got
It's
something
not
against
about me.
us?
Am I the only person in that fucking picture?
Okay.
Am I the only person in the picture?
No,
Clearly,
no, you not, bro.
Okay, so make sure you use this, right? And now figure it out.
Was Israel a people or was Israel a person or was it a place?
DET.
I'm picking up where the brother left off. Was Israel a person or was it a place? According to the Bible.
You have no choice but listen to what I got going on. I don't give a fuck what the last person was talking about. I'm talking to you now. That's old. That's he gone. If I'm telling you I ain't never been a Hebrew Israelite in my life, and I'm also telling you I ain't the only person in that picture, what does that mean?
Then the young lady, oh,
Comprehension.
I can't see behind your head, man. So I don't know. I don't even know who the lady is. I can't even see the name. You sitting right in front of it. So I didn't even know nobody was behind you at first. Until you said that. Now I can see.
Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.
even after he showed you, you still were a little, confused. So
Right.
it's good to ask
Yeah.
Right.
questions instead of assuming.
Right. Because I've been
So
sitting
what's
like
the
this. So
what's up? Because all right, obviously you haven't really been in here. So what question could you have for the person who has been after Hebrews, has been a
So
Hebrew
when
Israelite?
you was all
What's
right,
your
sis.
question?
Well, since you was an Israelite at one time, or you was part of a camp, uh, was you taught that
Durban
Israel
poison is crazy.
was a people or a place?
Sorry. Huh? Do I think Israel as a people or a place?
I said, was you taught in your camp that if Israel was a person or was it a place?
Mm,
And if you can't answer
sorry.
that, then you wasn't taught. You couldn't have been.
Israel was a fucking Israel. Just you guys are just Christians. Of course, it
Man,
was
yeah,
the
you weren't part of
people,
no camp. I don't believe you.
and
That
of
that's
course they're the
this.
fucking.
You definitely wasn't part of the camp. This
You
all for
definitely
clicks
wasn't
and,
part
and,
of the
and
camp.
clicks and likes.
I probably wasn't part of your camp. I
No,
probably
I said
wasn't part
a
of your
camp.
camp. You guys have
You
so
wasn't
many
part of any
camps like
camp.
Christians. You
You
have
wasn't part
camps
of.
like Christians have denominations. You're
Hey,
just another
said you wasn't part
denomination
of
at the end
any
of the
camp. You
day.
doing this for clickbait.
How
she
you
ain't
gonna
doing it
tell
for
me what
Because
I
a
clickbait.
was a
kid,
part of?
a
Why
kid
would
that's part
why
of the camp can
shut the
answer
fuck
that
up. I'm
question.
tired of hearing you. You shut up. You shut up. This is not camp. Okay? Shut the fuck up.
Clickbait.
For one, you can't tell me where I was a part what I
You
was a part of. That's just impossible. You don't know me. I don't know you. And I was in fact part of camps, several of them. I was in fact a Hebrew Israelite. I'm sorry you don't like things that I've said, but I really don't give a fuck. Okay. So if you really want to sit up here and have a conversation, we can. But if you're going to sit here and cry and make assumptions that really don't mean anything, then you can get the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why the Most High stopped dealing with you.
Bitch, the most high,
Yeah, I saw that in the
you don't even
comments.
deal with him either.
He said that like
You
that
deal
was
with
like
yourself.
a diss, like a mic drop or
He think
something.
that was
Snoop
like a
Dogg or
bar.
Willie
Really?
Nelson is the most high.
And clearly I mean, and clearly not, because you still here. So,
He was so happy to get up here and say that. Like it really was a bar.
like, don't
Right. It
nobody,
Like,
was
oh,
real
the
boo
atheists in here
most
don't
high.
know
hoo.
Don't you
that.
want to know more? I gotta. I gotta. Oh,
Oh,
Hold
Ham,
on,
I.
baby. I'm
boo.
gonna let
I'm
you
so
speak.
sad. So sad. I'm not part of that cult anymore.
So you
Like,
go, so you
oh,
gonna keep
that
muting my
woman
mic so you
hating
can
Cookie,
Yeah,
crash.
yo, I
I'm
gotta
gonna
pee.
keep muting you.
Okay.
If you don't want to have a normal conversation,
all
I'm
of
gonna
us
keep
ladies
muting
on the
you
panel
because
are
it's
so sad that
irritating.
your
All right. So
misogynistic
what are
hoes
you
don't
now,
want us
sis?
no more.
Are you a Christian? Are you an atheist? What are you now? What do you believe now?
Reality.
What's reality?
There's
The
only one
reality we all
reality,
share
sir.
and witness together simultaneously and separately.
Is there a God?
No,
Not that we know of.
nope.
You said
No
that. Oh yeah,
evidence
this
for
sister
one.
was not part of no count. Come on,
I
man.
definitely was delusional. I definitely was gullible and pathetic as you
There's
are.
no way.
I was.
Ain't no way. Listen, ain't no way a sister is gonna leave a count and lose
It
her faith
is.
in the
And
Most High.
actually we are the ones that are most common to leave. You know why?
Hold on.
It doesn't really benefit us at the end of the day.
Come on, man. You
We
keep.
do our best to follow that dumb shit because we think it's the right thing. But once we learn the truth that you guys are just pathetic, useless men who want to have power over women, we kind of just snap out of it eventually. But yeah,
Like I said, listen. There's.
I don't really want to listen to nothing you gotta say.
Yeah.
It
I
don't
know
seem
you
like you
No,
don't.
we
got
don't.
nothing to
We
say.
don't. We really don't want to hear you. Y'all
Like, I
abusive,
promise you, like, none of us ladies here want to
misogynist.
hear you
You
at
think
all.
women are only good for
Yeah.
having babies and all this other stuff. We don't care.
You
I'm
can
like,
go run to
also,
your
y'all are
camp
We
known
and
to
don't.
tell
We
hate
don't.
black
We don't. We
women,
don't give
being
a fuck about
abusive.
you.
I mean,
We don't
AB,
give a fuck about your most high. So go on and
This.
ain't no
parade
way.
in
go
the
It
in the
on
sounds like
city
and
that's the most
Ain't no
important
way a
thing.
woman.
with your purple
It
go
sounds
fringes
like
in your
that's the
most high,
thing,
on.
go
the thing
on,
that gives him
go
value.
find somewhere to sit and sit down and leave
Lauren, get
all
a
of us.
job. Stop making all
Yo,
your
he's
wives get EBT.
Where
I'm
you?
like,
Nice,
I'm like,
You
guys.
committed
I'm like, let
fraud.
me tell you something. You know when these misogynistic males love to be like, oh, black women kick black men out the house. I choose welfare over DET. I choose EBT. Absolutely.
Oh
Like,
yeah. You want to give up your Hebrew Israelite husband for EBT? Are you
I
crazy?
mean, like, shoot,
Yeah.
if a lot of men did what they were supposed to do, women wouldn't have to choose welfare over them.
oh,
That's
you know how it is. You
Oh
know how they be
yeah.
saying that. So
that's
I'm like, oh, I choose EBT over
like
DET.
that's why
Yes.
women choose a bear because of DET. Women choose the bear.
We need to make that a new prom. EBT or Hebrew Israelite men.
EBT.
Yeah.
We gonna be some broke baddies, okay?
we
Actually, I
not we
mean,
not
maybe
gonna be
if we can figure
hungry.
out how to go live, maybe I'll make that one of a live, and we can all like, be cute
Right.
together.
You're
Okay.
making us look bad, DET.
Yes, Jamie.
We
Yeah,
won't
most
be
of them do.
hungry
I
at
know
all.
one
That's
couple that
we'll
doesn't,
have
but
each other, and we can all probably cook.
We can
and we'll
all raise
have a
the
lot
babies
more time on our
together.
hands to go on vacation. We could put our vacation on Klarana.
Hey,
You aren't
can I
because you
talk
don't
to
have
DET?
permission.
Can I talk to DET, y'all? I
Argue
want to
with
talk to
three women.
DET.
Okay, go ahead, knock yourself out.
Mhm.
What's good, DET?
DT, listen. Hold on, Beats. Listen, DT. You can have a civilized conversation with Beats, but if you address any of us up here, these four boxes of women, if you address us, it's over for you. So please just talk to Beats
Listen,
and the
I'm not gonna argue
hostess.
with three women in a training, Sean. That's not me.
Oh, bitch, you couldn't even do shit. So shut your bitch ass up,
I'm not gonna argue
please.
with three women
Just
in a
told
training.
Even if you
you.
were arguing
Just
with women,
told
you
you.
couldn't even do anything. Please shut your
Sir,
weak
you
ass up,
you you
smelly
are the
ass.
tranny. You up here
Wait till I
masquerading
get
as a
done eating this
man,
sandwich.
masquerading as a fucking
Wait till
man,
wait till I'm
wearing your
done
purple
eating. Just wait.
prince dress, shout at people.
Don't choke, Reggie. He about to
But
get. You might
You
as
said
well go
it's so
ahead.
heavy. Oh my
like
god,
he thought he ate with that one.
bro,
Yeah.
grow it, bitch. Your shit look like
Like
my
you
Ooh,
like you literally the one on your knees to God,
shit look like my
Mm,
bush right
He
now.
do be on
Like,
his
busting
how
it
knees.
about
open for
so?
Jesus and shit.
damn.
Twerking left cheek, right cheek, left
Like
cheek,
what?
both cheeks.
Now
Y'all are
clap,
some
That's
clap,
right.
Now
clap,
clap,
y'all are
clap
some
your
bad
cheeks.
women.
Clap, clap, clap. Clapping for Yahweh.
Ooh. I'm sorry, Beats.
Y'all are some bad women.
He thought he. Hey, I was about to
I'd
please.
rather be bad
He
than
can never marry. He
good.
can never marry y'all.
Hell,
Good,
I
because
don't
so
want no EBT.
That's okay because I
I want to
mean,
be
like,
repellent
most women don't want to marry an unemployed man.
Ah,
He probably unemployed.
for minimum wage.
Just wait.
mm, mm.
And
Oh my.
Jerome, just so you know, we are disrespectful. We disrespectful as fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Dang.
And the only reason I'm being mildly nice is because my daughter can hear me right now. So you
But ain't
should be
nobody around me,
earmuffy.
sir. Fuck you. Fuck your
Right.
mom. Fuck your granny. Fuck
Yo,
your cousins. Fuck your sister.
Thank
Fuck
come
your
on,
you.
kids,
y'all.
bitch. Fuck you. Fuck your whole motherfucking bloodline. In fact, I hope your fucking family tree get termites, bitch.
God damn. I never heard that one.
He was like, "We already got termites. That's the curses." I ain't never scared.
The family tree getting termite is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So I heard something a few minutes ago when I was eating a sandwich, right? I heard you say that you ain't about to sit here and argue with no three women and no damn tranny, right? That's what you said, right?
He said that shit.
Well, that's mighty funny to me. That's mighty fucking funny to me, and I'm explaining to you why. You a goddamn Negro Israelite, right? You read a fucking book, and the author of that book had women, had men. He even went as far to build a whole fucking statue for his lover, the Lord Buckingham. You read the LGBTQ version of the Bible,
Mhm.
and y'all motherfuckers run around all goddamn day wearing fucking lavender. The fuck fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't white people and shit.
The Lavender
All
Boys.
y'all bitches. Oh, listen. First of all y'all bitches look like a
Bitch
big ass
ass.
bag of fucking Crown Royal. All y'all some my bitches. All
Not the
y'all.
bag
From the
of Crown
Dollar
Royal.
Tree.
Yeah.
You mean just
It's
piece of stuff
crazy.
You
together.
rabbit loving
Y'all
motherfuckers.
claim
Dollar Tree got Crown Royal?
Gangster in
I
purple.
don't be letting nobody.
I didn't
They
know
gonna
that.
make it. They gonna make it happen.
And then everything out your mouth is black, right? But you read a book that's written in Greek. Y'all backwards.
I don't think he knows that King James is gay. I don't think he knows that.
They don't
He
believe it. They
King James is
reject
gay.
it.
King James is gay.
He's
So
still
he's a
gay.
modern
He's still
contemporary
gay in a
Jesus
tomb.
and
King James
so
is
He's
gay.
still gay. He's still gay in the other side. On the other
Yeah.
side, he's still gay in a tomb.
Yeah. Right.
Not was,
He
is
had his
gay.
he had his lover fucking bondage to the goddamn bed so he can smack someone whenever the fuck
damn
he
Jerome,
wants to too.
why the fuck you still here then? Take your ass. You know what?
That's what I was about to
Thanks for
block
the
him.
view. No, don't block him.
'Cause-
Thanks for the view. Thanks for the comments. You're boosting the algorithm. We
Yeah.
appreciate
yeah.
you, baby. We appreciate you. Tap on the screen. We
Like,
doing some
You like
shit,
got the
bitch.
truth? Oh please, Coon.
let
You
me
Oh,
go
I
ahead
want
and
to
say
hear
say,
the
it.
I'm
truth,
not
You
y'all.
gonna
can't
I
hold
even
want to
go
hear
it.
the
back and
truth.
forth
I'm
Hey,
not
with
gonna
me.
guys,
waste
You're a
it.
I
weak
can't
ass.
even get a
I'm
word
I'm
out
a
without
I'm
y'all
a
cutting my
seeker.
mic
I'm a
off.
Oh
seeker of
please.
truth. I want to hear the truth. He
I
Get the
said he
word
told
has
out
the
you
on
how
this
truth.
to
dick,
get a
bitch.
word out.
He said he
I
has the truth.
told
I want to
you.
hear the
I
truth,
told you
y'all.
to stop addressing us and being disrespectful. If you can't do that, I don't know what to tell you. You're the one that's calling everybody's attention. So if you don't want that, shut the fuck out.
DT, I want to hear the truth that you say you have. What is it?
First of all, Ruthless Reggie, oh, you can't prove that King James
Yes, I
was
can.
gay.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't.
Yes, I can.
Prove it.
Want me to
Prove
prove
it.
it? Okay, hold
Yeah,
on. Give me
yeah.
one second.
Go
Give
ahead,
me one
prove it.
second. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm about to prove it to you.
Prove it. Go ahead.
You
Go to
already
go
asked.
ahead.
Calm down. You
I'm
already
going to
asked.
you.
Calm
Listen,
down.
you don't gotta keep saying it. You don't gotta keep
Yeah.
saying it, motherfucker.
You asked once.
Getting
We heard
angry
you.
because he know it's true.
You panicking and shit.
Like that
Watch
finger
this.
in the booty
Because
hole action.
With his
you got to.
17 boyfriends.
If
Okay.
he was, why would he put
King
in the
James
Bible
Bro,
heard
you
that
his
don't need
a
to
King
man
say
is
James
supposed
nothing
got
to?
else. You
He
asked for the
didn't
proof.
listen.
He's
He
getting
didn't
the
listen.
proof.
Listen.
Put it in the
Det.
Bible.
Det. He didn't put anything in the Bible. He just named it after himself. He's not smart enough to write a fucking book like that, dumbass.
He read the book, dumbass.
He
He
just
didn't
took
read it.
credit. He just took credit for it, you
So
idiot.
Take it
slow.
out, dumbass. He was a king, dumbass.
Kings don't write books.
Right.
Hello.
First of
He,
all,
Right. Right.
he was a king.
Can't even.
his boyfriend read
Bro,
it
of
to
course he
him.
wouldn't
He
know
was a
that. He's
king,
poor. He
dumbass.
don't know anything about
Kings don't
history
write
either.
books.
His
Of course.
Okay.
boyfriend
Okay.
read the book to
He
him.
ain't right.
Okay.
Kings definitely don't
Okay,
write
okay,
books.
okay, okay, okay. Hold on, everybody, be quiet. Close relationships with male favorites. James had several close male companions, including Esme Stewart, who was the Earl of Lennox, Robert Carr, the Earl of Somerset, and George Villiers, Duke of Buckingham. Intense affection and public displays. He showed public affection towards these men, which caused contemporary criticism and gossip. For example, he toasted Buckingham at court and later described him as uh, sweet child and wife. In letters, notes in the Guardian, passionate letters. James wrote letters to his favorites that he used highly affectionate and emotional language, and which some scholars interpret as signs of erotic desire, emotional distance from his wife. There is evidence of emotional distance between the king and his wife, Queen Anne, and that his relationship with male favorites were hurtful to her. Modern interpretation versus historical context. It is difficult to know the exact nature of these relationships, and historians are divided on whether they constitute as a homosexual affair by modern definition. Some argue that expressions of love and affection were interpreted negatively by political enemies and were not understood in modern sexual context. Uncertainty. Historians can't be certain of the exact sexual nature of his relationships, but everything else is definitely true. And when questioned by the parliament, he actually accused Jesus of being gay as well. So,
King Rainbow James.
yeah.
Yep.
Bro, you just went. You just read something under under somebody wrote that they don't believe the same way you don't believe.
Bruh.
That's not true.
Because
That's
man,
not
you got to
true.
make this make sense.
That's not true. That's not
If the
true.
king read a book, bro,
There's no
if
way.
he
There's
hold
no
on, hold
way.
on.
There's no way. No, I'm not gonna hold on. There's
King
no
James
way
does
that you
not
can
write a book.
prove. There's no way that you can prove if that person was a believer or not. There's no way. Just like you can't prove that
Hold
King
on,
James
listen.
is black.
King James.
Just like DET. Just like you can't prove that King James is black, but you believe that dumb shit.
What was the Black Ages?
What?
What?
Huh?
What? Why did they call it the Black Age, the Dark Ages?
The
The
Dark Ages? You think Dark Ages because of a race? Oh
Doofus.
my goodness, this guy is.
This is what I was
Has
talking
nothing
about.
to do with
Maybe
it.
everything
The
started
Dark
off as
Ages.
black and
Why was it
yellow.
called the Dark Ages?
I wish
it's wrong.
APS
Listen,
was in here to hear that.
He thinks the
That is
Dark
wrong.
Age is
These
a
are
race thing.
clowns. These are clowns
Black
I'm,
people
I'm
never.
speaking to. Y'all don't even know the
That's
reason.
not
Okay,
true.
you said
That's not.
you said
That's
the
not
Dark
true.
Age refers to race.
He's saying the Dark Ages have to do with race. That's not true because you have to think about it like this, right? Black
Yeah.
people only made it to Spain and Italy. They never made it past that. And then if you are going to go with that claim, these people would be Muslim, not Christian. So
Hey,
either
look,
way, you're not
have you
making
ever
no.
been to
You're not. Listen.
Have you
You
ever
just
been
don't
to
have
England,
nothing.
bro?
Listen. Have
You
you
never
ever
been
been
to
there?
England, bro.
Have you been to England?
You never.
Do you know people that live in England? Do you talk to people that live in England on a daily
I'm
basis? No, you do not. I
I'm
do.
weak. I'm weak. The
Listen,
Dark
the
Ages.
British crown is predicated off the backs of fucking blacks. Listen, the British pound is backed by gold. Britain doesn't have any gold. They stole it from Africa and India. Do you see the way that they treat Meghan Markle right now? And she's that much black. I can't even fucking tell, and I got mixed people in my family. My sister's mixed. My sister's mom is white. Right? So what the fuck would make your ass think that they gonna let a black homosexual man become the king of motherfucking England when his mom was in the fucking British crown too? So how the fuck is he black?
This how I know you uneducated. You don't know nothing. Because
You
everybody
can't
who
spell educate. Listen,
hold on.
time out.
You
I
can
will
go
say I'm.
into
Listen,
man,
I will
listen,
say I'm
I can't even get a
uneducated.
word out. It's
I will
cool,
say.
bro. Y'all believe
So
it?
what? Cry about it. Go get you a
I mean,
Kleenex.
she
Cry about it.
wait.
If
Gotta
you
get
Clowns
can,
got
him.
judgment
DET.
coming.
Whoa,
And
If
you
you
gonna
can,
lay down,
listen.
you gonna get down.
Hold
Believe that.
on.
What in the
You
motherland
gonna lay
world is
down.
going
Uncle
on?
Hey, you gonna
Bill,
see.
motherfucker. Listen, you built like a whole bitch out
Yeah,
here in
yeah,
these
he definitely
streets.
gay too.
No
He
way.
gay too.
You got a fool. Listen, how
Are
you
you
skinny and
pregnant?
fat at the same fucking time? You look like Gucci Man before he went to fucking prison. The fuck is wrong with you? You need liposuction.
Like, are
What's
you
wrong with
pregnant?
you?
Are you having
You're not
What's
twins?
supposed
wrong with you?
you're not supposed to
Why
wear
you
gray
built like that?
pants when you flat in the front.
Why you built like that?
Look, this clown activity, man. Y'all whack.
Yeah,
You
you
look like a
built
clown.
like a clown.
You whack as
You
a
built
bitch.
like a clown. You
Your
built like
I
a
mama.
get
bitch with no
I get more
titties.
money than all y'all.
Your
Get
No,
Oh,
down.
no, you
okay.
don't. If you did, you wouldn't be dressed like
You
that.
gonna bow down.
You're
Like
The
going,
who?
judgment coming.
you're going, get your money. Go get your money and go get you some liposuction because you got a
Look,
bad undercarriage and you got a super
This
duper
is
fupa. You a fat.
crazy.
Listen, you a fat skinny
You
motherfucker
got
at the
teddy.
same goddamn time.
They say y'all gonna bow down. They say y'all gonna bow down.
That's the best way
Ain't
to
nobody.
describe this
Listen,
bitch ass.
listen.
Bro,
Ain't
he
no
look
bitch.
like He
Listen,
look like Mr.
He look like he
Babinski
got
from fucking
a high.
Coraline. That's what
listen.
you built
Ain't no
like.
bitch
He
gonna
looks like
bow
he
down
has
to you.
high
Ain't
estrogen levels. That's what you
right.
need. You need to go to the doctor and get that checked out. I
Bro,
promise.
Yeast infection built
Gotcha.
ass nigga.
bro, you built like Vecna from Stranger
Y'all
Things,
the
nigga.
Young
the most
Gucci
pathetic
man.
men love to be black
Bro,
Hebrew
like, are you
Israelites.
pregnant with
The
twins?
most pathetic men.
When the last time you seen your dick?
I don't do body
That's why
Touch
you
your
want
shaming,
to
toes.
be
but
an Israelite.
Touch your toes.
Right, because that's the only way. That's the only way he gonna fan
clown.
a poor woman with low self esteem is being a Hebrew. Cause yeah,
Ooh, I
Right.
I'll
just know
bring
you
you.
That's why
smell.
they
You
Bring
like
you to
it
the
reek.
because
fat guy.
they got a
Hey,
better
look.
chance
I'm
of
just gonna
deceiving women.
I'm gonna say this real.
I'm just you ain't gonna say
You ain't finna say shit
you ain't gonna say
because us women, we are the most high up in this bitch.
Like the women are.
Why the fuck
You're
your
gonna have to
arms
deal with
so
that. If
fucking
you don't
little
like it,
compared to the rest
well,
of your body?
He's trying to say something.
He
Y'all,
He's
fighting.
y'all,
odd
y'all are
shit.
mean, man.
You need to go to the
He fighting.
gym. I can help you. Nah, he thinks he's superior, but he looking like this. Come on now. This
he
ain't our
deserves this
fault.
because
This is his
this
fault
how they
coming up
In
treat
here
2
this
months,
how they treat their
looking
women. So
like
I don't give a
this.
damn. Even
He
worse,
said,
sir. So
you know
I
what,
don't care.
guys?
He a
That's
gordita.
why purple is
Mm-hmm.
his color. This is exactly why purple is his color.
He look out of
He a
breath.
bad bitch.
Y'all,
A bad
y'all gonna bow
bitch.
down. Just know y'all gonna bow
Not to,
down.
ain't nobody gonna bow down to that.
Babe,
I
the
don't
only
bow down the same way
thing
you and your
I'm only bowing down to
your
one
King James
thing, and
does,
it
baby.
ain't
Your
it
King James
ain't
got
no
down every time for
God.
every single one of his
You
boyfriends
need
in
a
his
way.
caves.
DT, you need a waist trainer and a training bra.
Yo,
You need to try some RDLs. You
I
need to
can't,
go to
No,
the
I
he need a
can't,
gym.
whole tummy. He need a
I
mom.
can't.
He need a
Y'all,
mommy
Search up the
makeover when he
Daisy
come.
Quiche workout on YouTube because you need it.
You
the
need
whole
you need
time
to
in
make a
them
trip down to the Dominican Republic.
Get a damn BBL liposuction because you get
no,
one for
no, not a
cheap.
Get your
BBL,
BBL.
maybe an enlargement. Cause
Juicy
what them
BBL,
gray
juicy.
pants,
BBL, juicy.
BBL, juicy.
Yeah,
BBL,
I know that nigga
Why
juicy.
your
mad as
braids
hell.
so thin?
I know
Bro,
he,
BBL, juicy.
I know he mad as
no, because
hell.
look, he committing a
you
whole
feel like
crime in
Mr.
them gray
Why your
Babinski.
pants.
braids fall off your head like water? Thin as hell.
Y'all gotta
You got them
chill, y'all.
straws.
Why they
Bro.
so thin though? Why the braids so thin?
Come on, y'all.
BBL, juicy.
Because his
Come
nervous
on,
system is
y'all.
shot. You know what I'm
I swear
saying?
to God.
That's that key.
All them damn honey
Why?
buns hitting
I'm
his
Why
telling you
his
that high
picture look
I'm
estrogen
gonna
like?
might
tell
be
Why
you,
does
working in
that?
your
y'all
favor.
gonna bow down. Y'all gonna bow down
I gonna
on the
bow down.
seventh ward.
Why does
Won't
this look
they?
like a fifth grade class picture though? Like
He
you know
said
them
this
pictures.
is he said
Baby,
That's
this is
that's what
clown
he
Three
posed
activity.
months.
like one of
This
them
is clown
elementary school
activity, y'all.
pictures.
It's
Yo,
clown
he trying to
activity,
threaten
y'all.
me.
Mika,
He talking about you got 2 months. Mm. Such a
yeah, okay.
pathetic. Look at you. You
Got
don't
two
even look like
months, Hooch.
you could run a block.
God,
DDT. What are you gonna do? You can't
God
even
is gonna
walk a
get you.
block. You know, you start sweating.
Right.
Stop lying. You are not no GI Jane.
Damn, you
I know
talking
what you
about you
gonna
gonna
do.
send people to the upper room.
Right. Right.
He need to
That's
work
that's
on
what
that
I
upper
am
that's
Look
fine with
body.
like
that. Is
me
that does
that's
that look
and Nikki.
intimidating? Anybody in the
anybody's
chat, does this look intimidating to
anybody
you?
scared of you, buddy. Anybody
Are you
scared of you,
Hell
buddy.
yeah, to a
are you
hamburger.
afraid?
To a fucking hamburger.
Hamburger. Not the animals. All
I
the
may
animals
say
He
though.
I may
taking you
say two
breathfully
Y'all
away.
months.
stay out of it.
Listen,
All the
mythical.
furries stay out of this
Oh
one.
yeah.
There's something wrong
Right.
with y'all.
Why you
For
mad
real.
at the host and it's the ladies like roasting your ass? I mean he did roast you a little bit, but yeah.
He said you got 2 months. 2 months for what?
He's gonna send him to his maker. That's what he said. That's what he's
You
saying.
got
You
two
look
months
like
to
you're
lose
two
20
months,
pounds
DET.
because
No, why
right
Mythical
now,
said he looked like Adam and
Shoot.
Eve?
Mythical say he gonna put them
You
boys
look
on the
like you
host.
2 months postpartum.
And he looked like Nicki Minaj
Right.
and Meek Mill.
So DT, you gonna put
Like
people
you
on the
throwing a
host.
little bundle of joy in there, DET.
You gonna put your
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew Israelite on the host for roasting you on TikTok.
Meek
Mm-hmm.
Mill is crazy.
I ain't scared of no man that wear lavender. Nope.
Shit.
imagine just sitting up here on mute while, like,
He
you
said once
just,
they see the power of the Most High, remember this lie.
man, please. The most
I'm
I
gonna
Ah,
need
put
to
this in
get
the
rid of
swisher
that
and become the most high.
why
You
the
know
lupus
Most
what?
High
feeling
need two
you
months?
suffer
Why the
There
from.
Most
was,
High need 2 months? Why don't you do it right now?
first of all, if there was a most high, then you would be flattering in them gray sweatpants and they wouldn't be flat in the front.
Oh,
No, he ain't stupid. He ain't
oh
listen,
my
listen,
God.
no homo. Hey, listen, no homo, cause I'm a man. He ain't stupid. That's why he got his hands right there. But what I want to know is why the fuck you got that crease in your belly button like that?
Why your Most High needs 60 business days? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why he ain't give you some volume on them
Oh,
braids?
Amazon about to be backed up for the holidays. That's probably why.
Amazon has
Yeah,
been
there you
down.
go. About time.
Oh, did he leave?
Oh, he
About
left.
time.
I found a better
Man.
picture of you. I wanted to share it with you.
Well, show us, show
he
us,
ran.
show us.
You
Look, show us anyway.
sensitive.
That man look like he suffered from lupus or something. You up here threatening people. What's wrong with they always be the ones that look sick trying to threaten somebody else. You need to be worried about your own health.
Right.
They always
I
have the
go get
What
most
you
are you
high.
before
They
I do.
always have the
eating?
most high power to do the dumb shit. They never use the most high power to do successful things. It's always the dumb shit.
I think this was your
Always to
angle. I
curse
don't know why
people.
you left. You look better right here. You know, look at your
That's when
chubby
he was
little
in the
cute
joint.
belly. You just want to rub it. That's what I thought
Listen
when I
to
saw
his
it. I'm like,
due
these kind of
date
look
right
like
here.
prison
What?
pictures.
Yeah, why is a free man? He got prison picture.
Mm-mm.
Because you
With
don't
an
want people to
anime
pick.
filter on it.
My man said.
Because
Shit.
we really slaves.
My
We
man
the
said
real
put the prison
people.
filter.
We the
He
real
said put
slaves.
the
That's why
prison filter
I
on
look
this.
oppressed.
Look
And
like a
don't worry, we'll
professional
remember
party.
this. We'll remember
Put
this
the
live
oppressed
because Reggie
filter.
records them. We're gonna remember this forever and ever and ever.
Like he got a
And when
screwdriver in
we
his back pocket.
Hey, what's up,
Yo,
Reggie?
he can't build shit.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Hey,
he look
Pat.
like he can't build shit.
Oh, Pat's friendly, isn't he?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
no, nothing. Not too much labor. That's not a labor body. I should know.
Well, his
Anything,
body
not
that's
kind
even
of
a.
that's
I care about my
no
body.
labor at all. That's no labor at all. That's I eat in the bed body watching Netflix.
I
He
lay
works his
down and
arms
eat
out,
in the
but he
bed.
don't give a fuck about his stomach. That's the problem.
Obviously.
And he does, and he barely does anything on his arms. It's mediocre.
He definitely eats pork.
That chest is disappointing. I don't like titties. That's one thing I can't do when a man takes his shirt off and then there's titties, and then if we do certain positions, I'm getting it rubbed on my
The
face.
hell
I
you
would
looking
vomit right there. So
at?
that's
Mm.
why I like this slim or
You
thick.
can see him hanging down
Huh?
in that picture I had up. Like, stand up.
What
Why
you
they
gonna do
wait
if
Don't
right
let
there?
what y'all gonna do
don't
if
let
one of their
him
titties
up.
pop in your mouth? What's gonna happen?
Um,
Ew.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If
get
I
him.
was with a
Get him.
dude, his titty popped in my mouth, I'm just gonna suck on it. I ain't gonna lie. It's there. I'm just gonna suck on it. Rubbing all over my face.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Let's get rid. Let's drop
Let's
this guy.
throw
He's gone
it.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not D Lucky. Okay, yes.
What's up, weird motherfucker?
Why you always start with me, bro? Where you
Oh,
Because
starting,
you
man? I
keep
ain't
coming
even
up
do
here.
nothing.
You get
Huh?
every
you come up
time.
here to get cussed out every fucking day.
Bro. Always gone.
D Lucky, if you want to come up here, drop everybody a gift.
Yep, it's the first. No excuses.
You know
I
he
don't
ain't
want to
got
hear
no
it.
job.
Everybody,
You know
drop
Tommy ain't got no
everybody a
job.
gift.
That nigga.
I know, but he got his baby mom EBT, so shit, make it work.
You better go sell some EBT.
Shit, I'll take some
Better
stamps.
go do something. Better
Stand
go
on
do
the
something.
corner and sell them EBT.
Cut some cut some grass.
Should
Do
I buy
something.
that shit?
For real, I'll take some stamps.
I'll buy
Right.
some stuff right now.
You know, desperate.
I can't say what I know because I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but
I don't know what I gotta do for Pretty Cat to cuss me out too.
I know.
We'll talk about it later.
Hey, who's playing Destiny? That's that
Who's
game.
that?
That's the game.
Probably Pretty Cat. Is she a gamer? Oh no, she
Yes.
muted.
I was asking because I play Destiny
Oh
2 and
yeah, you
the
know
new shit
Destiny.
drops. Yeah, no, I play it. Destiny 2, the new shit drops tomorrow.
Oh cool.
I'm a dork.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
get on
I
nightly.
apologize. I'm
Try
a dork.
to.
What's up, Osa?
No,
Believers,
that's
come on up.
cool. Where it's sometimes it feels like it's not enough of us.
And by the way, Reggie, I just the guy's picture who you were putting up on the screen. It looked like it looked like he posted for the one to the side. It looked like he posted Kev on stage's body with his face.
Who?
You know who Kev on stage is?
Who's Kevin Stage?
Oh my God, y'all don't know. Oh man,
He's a comedian.
yeah, he's a comedian. He kind of a fatter comedian, and he tries to get in shape, but it's just a little bit on his arms, but mostly his belly is bigger, and so it looked like Kev on stage's body with with the dude's face.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
It really just looked
I
like
see
he
him
was
up
just
right over here, but
some a very. He should have went to jail. He should be going to jail for wearing them gray sweatpants. Like, sir, there's requirements for that.
I told you he's not fucking stupid. That's why he put his hands in front of the fucking picture. Listen, that's an old technique, even though it's for different reasons. But it's an old technique that we used to use when we were in school. When we used to be in school, when we would catch one, as we used to say, catch a chubby in school, we would walk with a goddamn book in front of our waist, so you couldn't see that we was hard. I'm telling you, that man is putting his hand right there because we know how y'all think. At this point, it's 2025. You don't think that we know that y'all be looking to talk about them gray sweatpants and shit? That nigga ain't no fool. That motherfucker put his hands right in front of where you would be trying to look, so it wouldn't be no problems. Period.
If he had something to fill them pants out, he wouldn't be covering his stuff. He didn't want
I mean,
nobody to see
I
that
can't
little
speak on
poke,
that.
that little. He didn't want nobody to see that little poop sticking out.
I can't speak on that, but trust me and trust and believe, he know for a fact that he had his hand in front of that for a reason. It was a purposeful move, for sure. You know how I know? Because I be doing that bullshit myself.
If you put on some gray sweatpants and stand in front of the screen, you better cover up because we're going to be looking and we're going to talk about you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He did that on purpose.
Is that the comedian area?
Yeah, that's Kev on stage in the picture there. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's one of the better pictures of him though.
he
Yeah,
kind of do
that's
look
his
like him.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah, scrub the internet.
minus
All the
minus
good
the little
pictures.
thin braids.
Oh, he's silly for that. Taking a whole other person's body. That's fried.
Yeah, if you do a full set of him just wearing a Kev on stage just wearing a t-shirt, he does. He's got that I want to get it. There it is. There's his body. The pretty cat's got it.
Oh man. Oh,
Titas. I'm gonna take it off
man.
fast because I don't know if TikTok gonna think it's real.
Yeah,
But that's
you might get a
man.
violation from this.
Those are the least B cups.
Yeah. It was just
Yeah,
hilarious. It was
he looked
hilarious to
crazy.
see him, the other dude, and be like, "Oh man, he really does have his body."
And his face too. Yeah, I never seen that dude before though. Neither one of them.
Wife and I went to one of his shows. He came to Chicago. We were sitting front row at the place, and I got made fun of by him. It was fucking hilarious. Him and his opening act.
I mean, you asked for it.
It was great. It was hilarious, and they're very nice people.
So
Like for real, it's a good time.
I seen 85 South Saturday with DC Young Fly and Chico. Oh man, that shit was hilarious.
Oh my god.
I mean, that was hilarious. And it was like I felt like I got hot box. Like I walked out of there and I was definitely high when I left because like people were smoking everywhere. Like they was even smoking on the stage.
I think they would be
That's
fun to see. I've
insane.
never seen them.
I would love to go there. That's why I like reggae festivals. The most fun I've ever had in my life.
Oh, you be dancing?
Dancing, smoking, eating. Everybody just chill and enjoying the music and the vibe
Oh,
until it get late and
yeah.
freaky. Kind of nice.
Late
And the smoke starts
and
coming,
freaky.
and you don't know who you're twerking on.
Oh boy.
That's the right. You get a little drunk, get a little tipsy, and faded. It's just the best thing in the world.
Yeah, them Caribbean parties be lit.
hmm
And I gotta put that on my bucket list.
They have one in Houston. I have yet to go. They have one happening in Houston almost every
I
weekend,
want to go to the one
every
in
week.
Toronto.
Mm. Yeah, I heard
And I
about
want to go to the
Canada.
one in
I
New
heard
York.
I heard Canada can throw some Caribbean parties.
Listen, when I went to fucking Jamaica, most of the fucking black people passport I seen was fucking from Canada. I said, I didn't know there was that many of them up there. But yeah, it's a lot of them up there. It's an easier route to get there because Canada's basically empty. They only got like 50 million people up there, and it's bigger than the United States. So
Mm.
they
Mostly
encourage people to move up there.
mostly snow desert.
Right.
Oh, really? Mm.
And
Hell
the
yeah.
win the
I ain't
winter
built for
there,
that.
but the winter there, boy.
I
If
better
you're
have
not
a
built
job
for
where
it,
I never have to come out the house. Like my
yeah, the
kids can't
winter
go
in
out anywhere
Canada,
because stayed away.
not for the weak.
I've been in Niagara
Okay,
Falls
that's all
in
I needed
Canada,
to know.
but it was summer, so but it wasn't even hot. Like it was only like 68 degrees or some shit like that in like
Sheesh.
July. It was fun
Yeah,
though. It was nice and sunny.
any place that doesn't do 75 and up during the summer, I don't need to live there. If your
I
summer
mean,
stays below 70,
Right,
I'm
that's
good.
clearly not meant.
I don't need a
right.
fucking parka under 70. I be pulling them. I got an email list. I be freezing around that motherfucker.
Right. I'm tropical. I need some heat.
Where are you
So now what's your
statewide?
crop though?
Statewide, where are you from, Beats?
Oh, I'm in Houston, but I'm from Gabon, West
Oh, okay.
Africa. Yeah.
Okay.
H-Town.
From Texas too. Listen, I'm preconditioned for the sun. I can't do.
I
Mm-mm.
went to Houston last year, and Houston don't be a motherfucking
Precondition.
thing. You hear me?
I mean, we're in the 50s right now, so I'm blowing the heat in the house like crazy.
Okay, it's a
That's
blizzard
good.
here
That's New
right
York.
now.
Me too.
It was
We
46
have 60
degrees, so I
something
thought
tomorrow,
my
and I'm like,
motherfucker.
oh yeah, we gotta layer up.
It ain't started yet. It's coming though.
I thought my
It ain't
nips
started
was gonna
yet. It's
fall off.
the winter wonderland
Mm-mm.
out here right now.
hmm That's why I
I
just
honestly
looked out the
wasn't
window as soon as you said
expecting
that.
it.
Mm-mm.
I checked the weather this morning and I saw some snowflakes, but I think they were saying it was supposed to be freezing, not it was gonna snow. But it said like 46 degrees. I said, "Oh, absolutely not." I went to the store and locked myself in the house, turned all the heaters on. I got the
But
central heat and the portable heaters on.
Hey,
Just
hey,
it's
hey,
so
my,
It's
my,
more
the
my
like
snow is
46
not
here.
gonna stick. It's not gonna stick at 46 degrees because
Nah, yeah, I don't think
yeah.
they were saying it was gonna snow. It just had the little snowflakes, and then it had raindrops later. I said, "Oh, is that type of day? Turn the heat on now."
when my kid went to school this morning, it was 11 degrees.
Oh, absolutely
I'm from
not.
Chicago. I'm from
What?
Chicago.
We
Nope.
would have been staying
Oh
home.
And
yeah,
thank
fuck
you. They
that.
listen. They gonna catch truancy so fast
They
because
can't
I'll
make it. They don't
homeschool.
feel good.
I don't feel good. They can stay here. It's cold out there.
That's hilarious. Sorry, I'm just so used to it. Like out here in Chicago, I'm just so used to it.
Mm. I used to want to live somewhere that had like all four seasons, like a real winter. And then it froze that year in Texas. Never fucking mind. Never mind.
This is what my shit look like.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yeah, right. It's pretty, but
Whoa.
no. Stephanie, absolutely. I'll be fired. They be in truancy. Everything is going to hell because I'm not doing it.
Look, girl, I don't fuck with the snow so much that I can't even get a picture of it in my house. Like, I don't want that energy around me.
Don't
That's
open the
just,
door. Why
mm-mm.
would you have the
It
door?
looks
Yeah,
cool on TV and
ignore the bars on my windows because I live in a hood. Yeah.
I just have a side question for Reggie. Reggie, did you just give yourself a gift by your other account?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
why you acting obvious? I'm a miss.
Even
Is that
find y'all
Yes,
earlier. I was
transfer.
waiting on the damn
is that
story.
considered money laundering?
I couldn't find y'all. I
Hola.
was scrolling and then it said, like y'all came across the FYP. I said, there they go. I was waiting. I was looking for y'all,
I
but it
was
didn't
too. I
pop
was
up on
all
Yeah,
on,
my. Yeah, like
I
my
was
picture
on
you
didn't.
gotta watch it on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It didn't show.
You gotta watch it on YouTube now. It was good too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back.
Hola,
Yeah,
señoritas and señores. Guess what I just got done eating?
What's your YouTube, Reggie? Godless Reggie.
Uh-huh.
I'm finna go find it. Hold on.
It's still recording right now. I mean, you could watch it. It's just live.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I was I was positively surprised because I'm used to just hearing Pretty Guy yelling and cussing at people. So for her to have like a good interview with Ruthless was very, with Reggie was very surprising. I was just in the chat listening. I said,
Be
"Oh shit, she
quiet.
can talk like this."
I
She's
don't
always
always, it's
bullying
only when they
somebody.
get ignorant. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Right.
It was cool. I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were Hebrew Israelite. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I don't know how they got you. I don't know how they managed to get you. That's
Unfortunately,
crazy.
yeah.
Because they give you a sense of pride of being black,
I thought I found
basically.
the way. hmm
Just
So
like
you
the
gotta,
Jehovah Witness,
you.
just like the Jehovah Witnesses get you.
Yeah.
I did an
hmm
episode with Stephanie too, Beats, because
Oh yeah.
she's a former Jehovah's Witness.
Oh
My
shit.
shit was the opposite. I would never. I was with the nigga when he decided he was gonna switch up. I said, "That'll do it. That'll do
Like this man.
you gotta do
And
it.
that'll do it.
I can't go for that. No, no.
No, because why is it the only thing that all the sects of Christianity can agree on is that Jehovah's Witnesses, that sect is crazy and don't open up the door.
Black liberator. Let me get your age or religion. No, hold on. The last person, 666 black. Let me get your age and religion.
38, and I'm a atheist.
Okay. Y'all can continue talking.
Oh, and for me, life after the Hebrew. I
I'm
used to
black.
be IUIC. What's up, pretty cat? I used to be IUIC.
What's that?
What is IUIC? You have it on your prompt.
The purple,
Israelite United in Christ.
the
It's
purple
right there.
power.
The people who's on your
I mean,
prompt.
yeah, I've never heard them be referenced like that before. Never.
IUIC. Oh, that's the acronym.
Yeah, I've
A lot
never
of
heard
a lot of Israelite camps. They have acronyms for their names.
Yeah, I definitely never heard that
666
before.
black.
They feel like the FBI, CIA.
Right. Makes them sound
Special.
important. We IUIC. Like what?
Oh, they alphabet boys, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You got GMS,
hmm
FOPE, AOC. I mean, they tons of
IUSC,
What about
IUSCPK. I
IU,
forgot how you fucking say it.
ISUPK,
But they're hard
ISUPK.
too.
what about OPP? What
Chat
about OPP?
GPT.
I bet if you look, you might find that too.
Yeah, you know, niggas was driving on me.
The GPT
Original
is right.
prophets or something. I don't know.
Our AI is black. Our AI is a black Hebrew. He teaches us. He answers all our questions. Like, y'all are just
Damn.
crazy.
Terrible.
If you build it, they will come. Make them mad.
Black
Man,
said
I'm
Jehovah
still looking for
Witnesses
them
were
damn
the worst.
UFOs.
Like Jehovah Witnesses were the worst because
Yeah.
I can't believe that I had my stupid ass out there pretending to knock on doors.
Oh hell no.
Oh man, early in the morning every Saturday,
Damn.
mom will get me up and my sister up. We're gonna have to get up, going knocking on doors in the Bronx, knocking on doors
No.
early
Hey,
in the morning
listen,
and
Hey,
I
knocking on
used
the
to
door
pretend
at
to knock.
7 in the morning, and
in
you
New
know
York.
them niggas was
I'm sorry
mad.
for you.
Like,
Hell,
and I'm just a kid. I'm just like, yo, my mom got me out here. I ain't want to knock on your door, but it just showed like the forcing that they did, man.
Yep,
It was just the worst.
I was a
I know you
grown
got
up
cussed out in English
when I
and
started
Spanish
doing
in the
it.
Bronx, right?
Yeah, yeah. They had different congregations, and
Cabrón,
now,
maricón.
man, they used to curse me out, man.
Oh
See,
yeah.
that's why I said I didn't knock on doors for real. I just went up there and made it look like I was ringing doorbells. Like, nobody's there. I didn't do that shit for real.
Oh yeah.
Cause I was,
I would do one knock and just be like, and then my mom be like, "Did you knock on the door?" Yeah. I ain't knock on the door.
cause shoot, a lot of times I didn't even know what I was gonna say when they answered. Like, hey,
There was nothing that you could say because I didn't understand what was being taught to me in the first place. And I'm like, why are y'all telling me to go knock on doors when I'm not even fully understanding what is being said in the first place? It made no sense. But they forced you to do it because it's like you have to get a certain amount of hours, and it got to be a certain amount of doors. It's got to be a certain amount of X, Y, and Z. And then if you don't, they'll chastise you. And then
was your mom a pioneer?
my mom was a pioneer. Um she would always when when the circuit overseer used to come and then everybody used to get right. Oh
Yep.
man, that's what my mom you ain't never gave us no good shit. But when that motherfucker came into town, everybody got right. And
Like
she
everybody was
did
there kissing this person's
kissing
ass.
his ass and everybody
Kissing.
was acting all right. Like just everything, anything he needed. Oh, well, I'm like, man, who is this nigga? I
A
could
nigga
never
that
forget.
came in there and made everybody kiss. Cause I mean, and everybody wanted to go out and service then. Like, yeah, they was packed up and like, bitch, I ain't never seen you out here knocking on the damn doors. The
And
fuck you
look,
out here for today?
I do want to say this, and I say this quite often actually, but I don't know if y'all guys realize this, but when it comes down to Jehovah's Witness and when it comes down to essays, they have a guideline, a book that the top people, top brass go by, where if you do get essayed, it does not get reported, can't get reported
I told you, Reggie. The book
unless
is called
two
Shepherding.
people
It's called
see it.
Shepherding the Flock.
You have to have two people witness it, as if like that's gonna make any type of sense.
Yeah,
Two
Well, like
people
two people
yeah.
gonna
witnessing.
stand there and say,
You
It's
have
a
to have
two witness rule.
Impossible.
two witness, exactly, and that's the church, and this is why I'm an atheist. And because and the church really protects SA, and like we need to address that.
Oh yeah.
And they just do. They find a way, one way or another. And what Jehovah's Witnesses and what religion would do is, because I'm a victim of SA, and I tell people that, like, yo, listen, it happens. It happens to both. And what the church would do is they would find a way to not make you report it. And then if you do, they're going to make you feel like it was your fault. I got on a live with a Christian the other day, and this is something that constantly is happening. Actually, when I confront them on this, they always go with that was God's will, maybe it was a good thing, or it was your fault. It was one of those three things.
And the real fucked up part is some congregations they make you tell your story in front of the person you're accusing.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
like
want you to tell the story, and then that person can ask you questions like, "Well, why didn't you tell me to stop?" Or "Why didn't you tell anybody? Why didn't you scream?" Yes, absolutely. It's but like in Australia, maybe like about
yeah,
six,
about
7 years.
2000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Australia.
6, 7.
They had them. They put the whole congregation, their governing body, on trial for covering up essays. But that's what they do. They covered up. But the book is called Shepherding the Flock. And that's why I was telling Reggie about that. It's a two witness rule for everything. Like everything. Except when it's certain people, it's only pertaining to certain.
I say, kind of went silent while you was talking. Yeah, I don't know what happens there. Might have been God. Hallelujah. No, I'm joking. But that is fucked up though. Because that is just a way of justifying everything. Because who's gonna sit there? Listen, who's gonna sit there and watch an essay? Two people. At that point, they part of the shit.
And nobody would just, no, they would never just stand there and just be there. They'll most likely be a part of it if it, like what? So
Right.
that doesn't make any sense.
I'm like, but it's not supposed to make sense. I don't feel like they're literally just trying to protect
Oh yeah. Oh
predators.
yeah.
Like, and I've been said that about the
Take
church.
it to the
Like,
bedroom part.
one thing about the church, let me tell you. Oh, hey, Grandpa. I haven't seen you.
Grandpa.
But literally, Grandpa Books, what's good? Um, One thing about the church, and to annoy me simply because of that, it's like when they come up to atheists, be like, "Oh, but where you get your morality from?" Meanwhile, they do shit like that. How you
Exactly.
going? I literally will not take that. I refuse to take that seriously. I refuse to take anyone that says that the religion um tell me you can't do anything.
Okay,
Like
your internet ain't shit. Not shit at all.
I
nice,
thought it was
like
me. I'm turning my
Don't
Wi-Fi
know,
on and
don't,
off.
don't nobody in the world know what you're talking about. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey,
now.
Grandpa.
Even gonna lie.
Now?
Say
All
like a
right, right now, but
sentence. It's in it. It's in and out.
Okay, because I was saying, basically, theists can't tell me about morality because of shit like that. Like, I refuse to take it seriously. Anytime they come up to theists, talk about we don't have no morality because we don't believe in religion, the biggest, I'm like, I believe theists, like, don't have morality, like, at all.
yeah,
Dang.
that's true. I think
What happened to
well, my,
no? What happened to Black? I was busy and then I see someone said, "Sorry, Black." Did he
No,
leave?
no, Black, I think Black was talking, but your voice went out, Black, if you're talking.
we're talking
Oh,
about black or XX, oh, 666 black.
six six six
No.
six six Black.
Uh,
6, 7.
I told y'all they
Black
do that
Lit
every time they hear me
Liberator,
say
was you not
six.
talking?
Dude, so irritating. Okay.
I'm gonna try to start doing live. I
You
don't know.
should. It's fun a little bit. I just brown bag right here. What bag? Hold on.
Oh no,
Hebrew
please don't.
Israelites stand down. Sit
Stand
down,
down.
Hebrew Israelites.
Sit down.
Several seats, actually.
Don't come
Several.
around. Go home.
No, go. Like, I don't care about none of that. I'm Tina Turner to it.
And I'm Ray Charles to it.
Ray Charles to it
How
is
you,
crazy.
how you gonna talk about
Like,
Black Power
Black.
pushing Jewish Greco mythology? How's that Black
Why
Power?
do they got pretty
Right.
cat face on there? Like, be serious. Grow up.
Dummy.
I'm like, pretty. I just want to say your face card never declines, sis. Look at your look at that mug.
Thanks. I didn't even notice. So.
Night girl.
People are obsessed, I suppose. Is this Bam Bam? I know. Hold on. This ain't Bam Bam. Yeah, this ain't the Bam Bam I know. Okay. I'm about to say, motherfucker. I'm about to unfollow your dumbass.
Cartoon character.
Like how?
So you went and made a fake profile. Really? Weird.
Alright, hold on. Let me go look.
Talk about Hebrew
I was like,
Israelite.
let
You
us
good.
play a song for Bam Bam.
So
Hold on.
so Bam Bam. So you're following me, you're following who else? Maneater, Coley, I don't know who none of them other motherfuckers is. You ain't
Bakuman
got no
follows
fucking pictures
him.
of yourself.
That's weird.
Bam Bam. Mm.
Weird.
Black man is a troll. I've been telling you. That's probably his ass. I told y'all that motherfucker was weird. Y'all don't listen.
Crazy.
So if y'all get a chance, make sure y'all go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com
This is
slash at
actually
Godless Reggie. And make sure y'all check out the stream that I had with Pretty Cat earlier. And I had one with Stephanie as well about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So make sure y'all check that out and subscribe.
Yeah, I found it. I subscribed on there.
pretty.
Did you try that
Thank you.
piece?
Thank you.
Oh.
Pretty. This is for your fans, girl. Hold on.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I love this song.
I played too much. Because, but no, dead ass, that's exactly what that was giving. It was definitely giving.
I think I should maybe change the backdrop because I don't think they're bringing no more Israelites in. It ain't really no talking point.
Sorry, my daughter. Being silly.
Yeah, let me change the backdrop real quick.
That was my song though. I was gonna sing with it.
So obsessed.
Why are you so obsessed with
Back to
me?
me.
I love that song.
It's a good song, and that's exactly the energy behind creating a fake
I'm
profile.
like, I don't got the energy to do that for anybody I dislike. I dislike a lot of people too, and I just never had the energy to be like, you know what? Let me get your picture and put it on something.
Like,
I'm not
who
saying
does
it never
that?
would happen because I'm thinking of ideas now, especially with AI. So maybe, but still, it's kind of obsessive. Like, You know, I
I
think
like to
it's
make
back
videos of
then.
people.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get
Because I
my
did
locks
unfollow him.
straightened. I gotta get my locks tightened. Mm.
Mm,
Bah
that's
humbug.
fun.
Hello, how you
With
doing,
no
sir?
lies. I love the background.
Gr-
Hello?
Great. Great.
Okay,
How
okay,
are
let me
you?
ask.
Praise.
I'm good, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm really
Let me get your age
curious.
and religion. Let me get
I'm
your age and religion.
22, sir, and I believe Christ is the Lord. And I'm a royal priesthood and a peculiar people zealous of good works, sir. That's my belief.
Okay. Okay. Without lies, religion dies.
No, 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 no lies. Show me the
Yeah,
lies.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Because Christ,
yeah,
let me
yeah,
ask you,
yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta ask you a
yeah.
question. Let me bring to you my argument since you talk about my belief. Okay? If we follow in Christ and what he
I
says,
don't
and
follow anyway. I'm a
hold
grown
on,
man.
hold
I
on,
don't
hold on.
follow
I
anyone.
understand you. I understand you. I
You
understand
don't
you.
understand me. You don't understand me. You don't know anything about me.
You
You can't
believe,
understand me.
oh, the Old Testament
I
God
don't
is
believe.
evil. He promotes evil. No, people
I
do
don't believe. No, no,
evil.
no, no. I've
And
never,
they're
I've
considered
never had a
evil of
conversation.
Satan, and
I've
people
never had a
continue to stay
conversation with
associated
you.
with Christ.
Listen, listen, listen. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk when I talk, right? You don't know what I believe. I've never had a conversation with you before. So you don't understand anything about me, right? The only thing that you understand is that I'm a black motherfucker talking to you with a green shirt on, and my name is Rufus Reggie. That's the only thing you understand about me. So stop saying what I understand. There's no way that you can measure what's in my brain. So stop it, right? We've never even had a conversation. I've never told you about the Old Testament. For all you know, I could be a pagan. I could be a motherfucking Muslim. Any fucking thing. So stop saying shit like you know me. You don't. Stop it. Right? Now, you started off saying if we follow Christ, that tells me one thing about you. You're not a fucking man. You're a follower. Who follows people? Why would you follow a fucking zombie?
Listen, you're a coward. You're not a
How am I a
man.
coward?
Because if it came
How
down
am I
to
not a
it,
man?
like you
If
want
it
to
came
live,
down to it, if
I
listen,
49
you don't know how
242. We hear this
you
person.
don't know how I want to live. You're putting words in my mouth. How am I a coward? How am I a coward? You're the one up here following a fucking zombie. You're following a fucking zombie.
Goofy.
Goofy what? I'm not saying shit funny. There's nothing funny coming out my motherfucking mouth except for this shit I'm saying to your dumb ass.
Listen,
Right?
let me
You
understand.
worship a fucking spit roast.
You don't know
Father,
nothing.
why is that forsaking me?
I guarantee
What? I
you
know that
will
Jesus
put
liked
you
to
on.
stick his fingers in people's ears and then
Okay,
touch men's
let
tongues.
me
I know that shit. I
get a
know
chance.
that when Jesus was apprehended by the Roman
Get a
army,
chance
he
to
got
talk.
caught with a naked little boy in the bush. I know that. And that's all I
Blasphemy.
need to know. Blasphemy
Blasphemy.
my ass. What I'm telling you is in the motherfucking
You a
Bible.
fake,
Right?
fake
Listen,
gay.
listen. Your
The white man.
God ain't nothing but a worthless dick
Negative.
washer.
Not Jesus.
A dick washer.
Lying.
Listen. The demon that you fighting is called the mute button. Nobody crying.
Fighting
Nobody
you.
crying. You ain't
You can
fighting
never
me. What you getting at? You getting your ass
listen.
whooped, then, motherfucker. If you fight me, that's what's going on. You getting your ass whooped, right? So hush up, kick back, and shut the fuck up. Like I told you.
Coward.
So who's just trying to come up on a coward? What am I be a coward for? If I'm not worried about
Yeah.
God,
Listen.
if I'm not worried about the devil, heaven or hell, how the fuck am I a coward?
You ran into me.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking
I
crazy.
ain't running to you. You brung your
Blue down.
stupid ass up on this panel.
Reason why
I'm
because
significantly bigger than what you think,
white.
and way crazier than what you ever can believe. So stop it.
All the religions want to. All the
All other religions, stop
religions want to.
passing the buck. Praise
What are you
Christ.
gonna
Shut the fuck up.
do? What you
Shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna do shit, but sit
gonna
here and
be?
just keep telling you that you stupid. Exactly. Exactly. And bam. Stop being a Captain Save-A-Ho. That's one thing I don't like is a Captain fucking Save-A-Ho. Stop it.
And Bam, why did you waste your time telling us when you could have told Jesus? I just don't understand. Y'all always go to man when y'all
Right.
need help. Aren't you supposed to be leaning on God or
Right.
something? It's just weird how y'all know
Right.
it's all a sham. You don't trust this. when it comes down to it, you never trust it.
Right. Bam, you need to worry about somebody letting you talk. Fuck him.
Reggie. Why did I off topic? I'm sorry, I just had like a y'all, like everyone. So why did I just get like okay, no. If I do that, you will cut me out. Because why did I just get like this? I'm like this. My brain is so fucked up. Why did I just get this idea to make a fake profile one of these like for April Fool's Day? And just be like, hold on. And just play like just go on random on random like on random lives and just be like oh god, I played too much. I officially played too much.
Bam. It's impossible for you to be Moorish. It's impossible. Those people don't exist anymore. They're gone. The only traces of their ancestry that you can
sure
find
are-ish.
are Puerto Ricans. They're the only ones with the North African DNA in them still. They're gone. They became slaves. You didn't come over here with Columbus.
Your bitch ass up here?
The story ain't real. It's cap.
God has not given you the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, Bam. Accept the invite.
Reggie has the ultimate power, the mute button.
Why do people want to be a part of something so bad instead of being themselves? Whatever happened to being an individual instead of following the brain of other people? Therefore, you're a follower. You can't be a man and a follower.
If you're following God, you're not following anything. You're just blind.
You fight for God. Why doesn't God fight for you?
Yo, God ain't fighting for you, bitch. I can tell you that because he ain't real.
If you got an issue with that, come fight about it. Come fight me.
Please. You invited
Bam fight. I'm like, Bam is fighting air, not God.
Did y'all invite them?
I think he's just tripping because he got his check today and he had too much to drink. It's the first. Anybody talk about fighting for God?
It's only Monday. Chill.
Oh, there you go.
It's too early in the week for. Oh, he up here. Okay, I cannot wait to see how this turned out.
What's up, Bam? Let me get your age and religion. Well, I know your religion, Islam. Why do you believe in a religion that was brought to you through bondage, Bam? Why do you do that? Bam, why don't you know how to amuse yourself? Why is that?
Oh, he's trying to say we gotta wait for him. Get the fuck off the stage.
I ain't waiting for you.
Nobody's waiting for you,
right.
bitch.
Ain't fucking
when
waiting
you ready,
for you.
come back up.
Right.
Idiot. That's why I bet you look.
You wait, boy.
They're always the most pathetic, man. Oh my goodness. Right. He just needed some power.
That white supremacy Reddit boy. Fuck out of here.
Like, hello.
I know you ain't black. A black person would have never said that. Like
Christianity always leads back to
motherfucker. Yeah.
Don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Just become a coon.
He only got 4 followers.
That's why crazy. I think it's a backup.
I'm not a Christian. You're a Muslim. So what? It doesn't matter. When you come up here, when you bring your ass back up here, I'm going to embarrass you and your prophet. Real quick. It ain't going to take long.
Can we talk about where sperm is located? Can we talk about that?
We can talk about that.
Or maybe about the moon splitting into 2. Or maybe the flying donkey.
My favorite story.
Which
The
one, the
flying
Jins
donkey.
or Al Zoo? The Jins or Al
Al
Zoo?
Zoot. Al Zoot.
Bro.
That's the best story ever.
I don't care how many times I hear it. It's just good. Stand crazy.
I couldn't wait to say that shit yesterday. Ooh, I was so thirsty to say that shit yesterday on Bar and them Laugh.
You ate that dude right on up too. He said, "I don't care. I don't care."
What you don't? It's like what you don't care about, nigga. Like
I don't care that Muhammad busted it
I
open
don't
for
care
a
about the
real nigga.
truth.
Muhammad
Because the truth
busting it
hurts.
for some Muhammad busting it open for a real nigga. It's crazy language.
He did. Well, for a whole bunch of them. You got the train
A
right
real
here.
nigga
He
busting
got
it open.
bust. He got
I
split
will never be able to
like the
argue.
Red Sea. That shit.
You really missed.
He needed
No,
stitches after
the
that.
funniest no. The funniest part is Abdullah. Abdullah is funnier because Abdullah, as soon as he seen that shit happening, guess what he did? He hurried up and sat the fuck down so they couldn't get his ass.
Dude, he was just like, I don't care. So what's your point? I don't care. I don't care.
He's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
no funny
Like, nope,
business,
I'm
y'all.
cool.
Don't even get an idea.
Mm-hmm. You'll never get this ass. Come on.
Oh
Go
man,
on.
I would just walked right up. Give me one of them. I asked one of them too about it. He said they are real and that their appendages and all that stuff is a real story. So apparently, I gotta go on some trips because it is real out there.
Man, like looking for a gin real quick.
But listen.
For real.
Do y'all understand that at the end of that video, right? That their argument back, well, their what's the right word? They're apologetic to that. Is that those were gins? As if that makes the story fucking better.
How come
That's even
gins
worse,
only fuck
actually.
with men and not women though?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I know why though. Because
not our
if they mess with a woman, right, then that's gonna taint one of his women. So nah.
Oh, defiled.
Right.
We can never have fun.
But what difference? But pretty cat, what difference does it make if that was a human or if it was a jinn? It still happened.
Yeah, it doesn't to me, and it makes it worse if it was a jinn. Because why is a prophet getting done
Right.
like that by jinns? Like, y'all could at
Right.
least argue that the men were holy men somehow. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like he ain't more powerful than the jinns now. Like the jinns could just get Muhammad of all people.
Right.
Big dog. Big dog.
He got towed up like that. Damn, they ain't
Right.
All
scared.
night
That's like them.
long.
That's like them taking your leader and doing them dirty like that in front of you. Like they did the slaves. Take your strongest men and break them in front of you. Like that's
Buck,
what that's giving. I don't
buck,
see how
buck, buck.
they're okay with that.
I mean, I already didn't like T-Rump. Didn't like him at all. And then I found out that he was serving Bill Clinton, and I was like, it all makes sense.
That would be
I don't know if I believe
crazy.
that though.
I don't know why I do. Bill Clinton is wild though. I don't put nothing past him. And Trump, he do a very good impersonation of giving head, especially when he was with that microphone. He was giving it the guap guap guap
Mm-hmm.
guap 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 3000.
Mm-hmm. Did that to Baba.
What?
You already did that to Baba.
Yeah, he was at one of his rallies, and he was mimicking sucking a dick on a microphone. After he was
Who else did
after he
that? But
was
it was a
talking about
comedian.
no, he did that. He did that. It was after he was talking about Arnold Palmer's dick. Talking
And
about
somebody just joined his name. Message Stroke Sarah. What a coincidence.
KK, where did you go when we was in the middle of cooking DET?
I had to go. Girl, my sister had called me. Actually,
Oh,
right
cause
as I, right when that shit happened.
yeah, we tore that ass up for about 20 minutes.
Like, what did y'all say? Because I had literally had to go right when like my sister had literally called like right on the live.
Ariel posted a picture of him, and that was just it.
What he look like, girl?
Mr. Babinski from Coraline. He is
He
Reggie said that
ugly.
he is fat skinny.
That skinny is crazy, like crazy.
He was like, "Why your belly button look like that?"
They said that his pee is very small. That's why he was covering it with his
Did he
hand.
say that for real though?
I told him he was disrespecting them gray pants being flat in the front.
Oh no. Listen. One thing I love about us ladies on this panel is we gonna be petty. We gonna be petty for real. We gonna read,
Every
and I love that.
time.
To the filth.
We gonna read
That
for
motherfucker
Phil.
was silly looking. Super silly looking.
First
I
of
can't even
all, to
remember
go
half the
out,
shit I was saying about that
you should
motherfucker.
be a damn shame to go out in gray sweatpants and it be flat. Don't no one want to see that. Put the gray sweatpants back.
Like that's gray sweatpants is lingerie, and you is not feeling it out.
For
At
real.
all.
Listen.
That's like booty
That,
shorts
that
with
ain't
no
it though.
ass. Who does that?
Listen, it don't matter because the way the picture how they had it cropped, he had his hands like out like this. Nigga hands are just like this.
Wait, are y'all for real?
Yeah.
God.
Girl, I ain't got no one got time for that.
He was standing like he was posing for a school picture.
Prison, a
God.
mugshot.
It was like somebody about to put some handcuffs on him. This motherfucker was just like,
For real.
No shade, but those Hebrew them Negro Israelite men, them Hebrew Israel they do, but that's exactly what needs to happen because what I've heard about them, like one thing about them, they love the AB women and stuff like that. Like they're very hateful. They should, yeah, that sounds about right. I know you lying, not that's for real.
Yeah.
we
Now
niggas fuck
Mythical
A
around.
said
2000s battle rapper is wild.
Mythical
Looking
was
like
tearing him up from the
Yeah,
top to top.
Mythical
nah.
had
Like
me
Y'all saying that nigga look like
dying.
a Chicago two-step champion? Is that what it was giving?
Mythical said he looked like Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj mixed up.
Oh damn,
A
that's
mess up.
crazy.
So why your braids
Before or
so
after?
thin?
Hold on. Before or after the plastic surgery, though?
Way before.
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 He was
Because
pretty
he needed.
regardless, but still.
I told
Different
that
Nikki.
motherfucker he needed some fucking liposuction.
Different
Way
Nikki.
before.
Mythical said he looked like he had a breath. Oh my god.
He looked. I'm like, based on what
Listen,
y'all telling me, it says it looked like he smelled.
For he did.
hell yeah. And then listen, they're like, he don't even look like he can scare nothing. Like nobody ain't gonna be afraid of him. I'm like, shit, a hamburger will.
Reggie said, ain't nobody scared of a nigga to wear a purple dress.
No,
Right,
because
the
that's what
purple
I be
thing.
calling it. I called it the purple people eaters. Like, why was I outside one day and I'm like, I was trying to get home and I'm like, they be all over Philly. And I couldn't get past them that day. So I'm walking down the street and like, hello, newbie, my Nubian black sister Quinn. I'm like, oh my God, go away. Oh my God. Nothing. I'm like, I'm so triggered by Grand Rising now. Grand Rising and Nubian Black Queens triggers the fuck out of me.
Oh
Like
my god.
Queen Mother God.
Me too. Overstand. Like I just
it just gives me
leave me
misogynistic.
alone.
Like it just sounds like I can't. Like I just
A
can't do
black
it.
queen.
You Nubian Black Goddess. I can't do it. I can't. Them niggas.
Now there's Dragon Goddess, KK. I'm like, oh, this is just too much.
Well, not God. No, but
Apparently.
but they be like, girl, like this. They just be harassing women on the street. Like I cannot tell you how many times I have been harassed by one of the purple people eaters.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The purple people eaters in
I'm so happy they're not
Leon.
in my city. They're not allowed on our streets. I just
They should not be
hope
allowed
they
on
never
any
come here.
streets. They should not be. I feel
They
like
don't got a permit.
I feel like it's a misogynoir hate crime for them to be able to walk in my vicinity as a black woman.
Yeah, they should
I
be
think it's our
literally labeled
duty.
as terrorists.
They actually are. I think it's
They
a duty
are.
though for us to call. They're that's something that they think is part of a prophecy. Like, oh, look
I
at
mean,
us, we're
no,
on the
not in the
watch, the
way you
terrorist watch
say it.
list.
They say it in a very condescending manner. Like God is what, but I cannot stand like the tone and how they say like grand rise, like grand. Look, girl, I'm so triggered by grand rising. I've been so
Grand
triggered
rising
by it.
queen.
Oh, girl.
You know you the real.
Then they get to
You the
talking and
real.
they trying to sound intelligent, and you just be looking like,
Meanwhile, they be
uh,
calling baby daddies with several women. I'm like, I ain't got time for this foolishness. I don't.
I don't got
As
baby
soon as you ask for that
mamas. Those
diploma,
are
it's
my
all over.
children's moms. I chose them specifically to raise
I'm
my
like, I ain't got
kids.
time for. I'm like, I ain't got time for the Dr. Umar Johnsons of fucking Philly. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, just that's all over the place. Purple people eaters. Like, I know.
first of all, you're not gonna cheat on me and say it's God's intention for us to do so.
Exactly. Like what?
You gotta be fruitful and multiply.
I know. And they be some
You
of them be
better
having.
not be
I'm like,
using no
and pretty,
birth
you was talking
control.
about they be having multiple women. I'm like, oh no, I don't do that.
Oh
I do not do
yeah.
that.
And they don't
It's a
like birth
form of
control.
pimping.
If they reals, they don't do the birth control because that's unnatural and you're stopping God's will from happening. So that's kind of something
Lie to them
that's why,
niggas.
yeah, I
Lie.
wouldn't have
But do they?
had
But do they
two.
like child support though?
You know
Hell no,
you.
you better. You better
So
not.
most of them don't even work, so you ain't gonna get no child support.
That's the white man's right. But
They
that's the white
probably think
man's
marriage is the white man's
court.
paperwork. I ain't got time for this
Oh yeah.
foolishness.
You got to get you a ketubah so you
The
can
fuck is
marry
that?
that
Pretty,
way.
pretty. I
It's
can't.
like a Jewish contract that doesn't have anything really to do with the courts. It's just something you print off from the internet and you sign it. If they have any contract, but a lot of them don't like contracts at all.
I wish I would have asked that.
Oh
Like that's so
yeah.
aggravating. Like
It's so many
their
little things.
presence. Like why? Like because that that video. Like I don't know if you saw it, pretty, but like or other ladies, but like that video that went viral that one time when with the Israelites on the street talking shit about black women, talking about like the like we allowed these women to have rights and look where they got like that video like that basically that
Mm.
all that shit that they were talking. I was like, that was look when I found out shit that was in Philly, like that made perfect sense. Perfect sense. I'm like, oh no, I ain't got time for that foolishness.
Yeah. You're smart. Hold on. Hey, babe, open the door.
Like I went from being a Baptist
Just
Christian. You know what's so funny about my deconstruction journey? It only took me 6 months to deconstruct almost. I'm still surprised I was able to do it that quickly. To be honest, it was relatively quick.
that's. I know it kind of feels like it was instant too for me. Like I don't even know how long it took but I know
I
you
think it was
can
like
like deconstruct like a long time. Like someone kind of pointed out to me, like, didn't you? When did you start questioning things? Like I don't know. You can kind of say it started at various times, but when it clicked, it just clicked.
yes. So It was for me. It was during the pandemic, actually. Um, it was literally
Interesting.
during the pandemic. So being closed off from everything is literally what made me deconstruct, which is actually very ironic.
Right, you would think you have more time with God at that time.
You would think, but actually it did the complete opposite. I started reading the Bible even more thoroughly, and it made me
Right.
deconstruct. Like that's why I love to say, like the Bible made me reading the Bible with a closer eye actually made me an atheist. Like, it
I
really
used to
did.
think during the pandemic, like you know how these preachers were like, "Oh no, you protected from evil, you protected from everything, you covered in the blood of Jesus." But why y'all having online sermons? Why y'all not meeting in person?
First of all, pretty. You need to change your name from Pretty Cat to Petty Cat.
No, because people already mix
So
me up with Petty Idol.
so look. So I had talked to Afro earlier because I had her make that template for me because I don't know how to make templates good. I know how to steal backdrops from Facebook and shit, but I don't know how to make templates. I don't got no app for it. But anyway,
How do you make
so
templates? I want to know. How do you do that?
how to make what? How
How
to
do you
make
make
what?
like the backdrops?
You just gotta. It's not nothing to it. I be stealing them from Facebook. The trick is you gotta crop them to 9:16. But anyway, um, she Afro was talking about having that show that Godless Dating this weekend coming up. So if anybody's interested in Godless Dating, inbox Afro or inbox me about it and tell me so I can
I
remember.
want to go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be watching.
I'm thinking about pimping myself out on there.
Really? Any
Mm.
eligible ladies, Reggie? Who are you
I'm
thinking about?
just saying. No, it's not. It's not like that. What I'm saying is, it's hard to get men to come on the show. Right? It's hard.
You know, Afro's godless dating. I think that's how Rev and Chi Chi got together.
Is it?
Right. It
Yep.
is. It is. That's true. That's very true. Very true. So I think I may end up appearing on it myself, even though I'm helping
You know
set
what's
it up and
funny? I've
shit.
had
But
like men, like I've actually had men after being on Afro's lives, like not like on any of that show, but I've actually had men literally DM me after being on Afro's live, on Afro's lives, like wanting to like possibly take me out and get to know me, but they always be end up being in Nigeria or in the UK because that's where she from. I'm like, girl, no, I'm American. Like I am not. No, it's ironic. Like almost every other time, I have like a nigga. Anytime I come off camera on one of her lives, like I have niggas in my inbox.
yeah, anybody that want to appear on the show, inbox me about it, and I'll make sure I can get you on the show. We'll set that up.
How is that? How does that show even work? Like the format of it. Like how does that work?
There's not really a set format right now.
Okay.
We was running it about a year ago, but again, the hardest part about the show is getting men to participate. It's hard. It's easy to get women to do it. They willing, even if they just do it just for fun. Men, they be acting fucking scared, and I don't know why. Because like you're saying, oh, people will start inboxing, and that's stupid. When a person offering you a free fucking hookup, motherfuckers be
Yeah,
scared.
like I'm like to be on, but to be honest, like being on social media, I always had child my DMs. That's her other conversation. Like, just come to the show. Like, I don't understand. Like, why not? If you're looking, hell, you got to be looking. Just have fun.
It's the sneak. It's the sneaky aspect of it.
Explain to me.
Because, you know, some the way we think is like we don't want people to be knowing what we be doing. So if you go on
Oh,
there, then
that.
now the world know. You know, I rather just do shit, you know,
Well,
on my lonesome.
why be sneaky then? Why? Oh, okay.
There's different reasons. There's different reasons. Never one reason. Most time, motherfuckers gonna do it because they got somebody else. So why would they put their face in front of the camera or their name on TikTok to expose their own self? That's dumb.
First of all, I'm like, I don't understand why you even trying to entertain other women if you
Because
got.
people lie every day. It ain't just them. It's gonna be women coming on the show with a dude that's at work some fucking
That don't
where
make sense to
and
me.
trying to get some other shit. It makes sense to me. You know why it makes sense? Because human beings are not monogamous species. Period. So motherfuckers gonna do it.
I have never once like I will never get like the concept of cheating. Just leave. What's the point? I don't.
Why would you? Because motherfuckers only want to cut off they sex hookup. They wait till I get me something
Oh,
else
so you
going
said,
on.
oh, so it's
Then,
selfishness. Got it.
of course, it is. Human beings are not monogamous species. Anytime people are in relationships or in committed relationships, is because they're fighting against a natural urge. Period.
I have never once thought about cheating on any on a boyfriend I've had ever. That's not even something that comes to my mind
Yeah,
in a
I
relationship. I don't know
regret
what you talking
not.
about.
You want to hear something funny? When I was married, my husband was like, he wanted to have an open marriage. And I figured because he had a girlfriend and his little girlfriend dumped him, and I had a couple boyfriends.
Oh, I know he was mad. Man, that can't
Was
take that.
madder than a motherfucker. Because I was like, he got the kids tonight.
Well, I'm like, no, because why do I know a girl? I'm like, and her husband, and like literally, he met. First of all, they was in a relationship. I'm like, and she's bi, so she was they were all together, right? And the girl actually liked my friend more than she liked him, and it made him mad because now they both like each other more than me. I was like, oh my god. So I'm like, and he mad as hell. Like he mad as hell. But you wanted to open up the marriage because you want to do
Right.
what you want to do.
Because
Like
he wanted to do what he wanted to do. And see that, I mean, like, that wasn't in my sights. I was pissed off when he first said it. I'm like, why you,
I
for
would be
what?
offended if
For
my man
what?
actually said that to me. I would be so offended.
Then he gonna say, oh, well,
How
here's
dare
the,
you?
so if we do this, it's gonna be rules. Like, no, it ain't gonna be no rules.
No,
You're not gonna tell me how to do what I do.
Right.
You just want to go
Because you
out.
ain't gonna,
you
right,
just
you ain't
want to go
gonna want
out and do
nobody
what
to
you
tell us
want.
how to do us. So we
Yeah.
gotta have the
Like
same
Yeah.
no,
respect
you
for
don't
the
get to
other
do that.
relationship.
No, absolutely not.
That's why
Like
that shit
no.
is not. That's why that shit is not a good idea. Like, listen. First of all, again, like I said, human beings are not monogamous species, right? Everybody wants to have their own independence. Everybody, gonna do their own thing, right? So when you add more people to it, it only intensifies it and multiplies that same fucking ideology. So it's never gonna work out. It's never.
And see, the thing is, I think he didn't think I was gonna do it because, like, when he said it, and it was like, some months went past, and he was trying to touch on. Don't touch on me, cause I don't know where you been. Like, stay away from me. And then, like, I could tell when his little girlfriend dumped him because he was like, he was just like, you know what? I don't think this is a good idea. But by then, I done already had me a little candidate.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have my fun. But you won't play these games.
I ain't never had the privilege of a guy being okay with it because, well,
They will not. They ain't never
And
okay with it. No,
they
they want
not.
to
Oh,
have
the
their
thing
cake and
is,
eat it
he's
too.
not
So
okay
no.
with it. He's not okay with it when you do it. It's okay when he does it.
I'm
Like,
like, it's very much giving. You know
yeah.
that like TikTok sound. It's like It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do a fuck up. Like that is literally the energy. Like they cannot.
Yeah.
Like
It's
no.
cool when they do it, but
It's our
when
problem when I do it. Like
yeah.
no, that is not. It was good for the goose. It's good for the gander, nigga. No,
And I did. I,
Well,
no.
that's
I,
not what the Bible. That's not what the Bible says.
that's
Now
okay
you want to use
though.
I
the
don't give a fuck
Bible.
what the Bible says.
That's okay though
Fucking
because
KK said.
he was mad as
See,
hell. I told him he was like, so, where you
Feminism is
going?
what killed America.
He said, where you going? I said, I'm going out. I'm going out for
Like
a little
not
bit.
Reggie turning into a rent killer.
no,
I
he turned
did.
into a Hebrew.
He said, when you coming back? I said,
We
tomorrow.
gonna see him next week. Talking about that's right.
I said,
I'm like, you know what? I'm petty. I would say the next day, I would come back the next day, and I'm like, and coming and smelling my house smell like rubber, even if I didn't do it.
Man, listen,
Damn.
y'all crazy. Listen, you're not listen, KK. That's not a good idea. I mean,
so I
even though
walked in
it's
the,
his, it was his idea to come up with it, but I don't think that y'all understand about the crimes of passion. Listen, for me being younger, when I used to go to jail, I would really just sit there and just listen to the backstory of a lot of these people being in jail, and some of them was in there for murder, right? And a lot of it was crimes of passion. And man, we are some dangerous individuals. And
I definitely
when our
agree with
feelings
that.
get hurt,
Yeah.
is when we are at our most dangerous.
You
So for
absolutely
you to
right.
do that,
That's
for you to do
exactly
that,
why I did.
you rolling the dice.
Cause that's what I did. I
No,
said, I'll be back tomorrow. I came in the house. I came in like the next day. I left like probably at 9 o'clock the night before. I rode in the house about 2 or 3, took a shower, was like, whoo, I'm going to bed. I'm wore out. Boy, that before the night was over, we was both in jail for domestic violence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said, that's what you asked
That's why I'm sitting
for.
here telling you, I'm coming here
Yeah.
smell like a rubber. Listen, you fuck around, lose your life. Why you think? Listen, I'm not justifying this, and I'm not saying this right. I know OJ did that shit. That's why he did it, because he
of
walked in
course.
and seeing her with him. Oh yeah, it's over with.
And all
No,
those
I'm talking
It's
about
depressing
funny.
OJ.
I'm like,
songs.
might as
I'm
well
talking
put
about OJ.
tomato at this point.
Yeah, OJ though. Yeah, he definitely did it. The trials were he
Yes,
looked sketchy in all of them.
Oh,
just wanted to
But
do
you
it
I
right,
too.
you
believe
gotta
he did
be
it.
tactful when you're dealing with violent men or potentially
I
violent
believe
men.
Diddy
Like
did it too.
Yeah, because my husband
women
was
be doing a little too much
Liz, my husband was pissed, and I'm
sometimes.
telling you. And then we toxic. We were so toxic. We were fighting each other. They put us in the back of the same police car. We was in the back of the police car fighting, and the police
You was
officer
brawling in the back of the
Oh
police
my
car?
goodness.
handcuffs and
What in the
everything.
love hip hop is this?
Why did they put us in the back of the same car? Like we was handcuffs and everything. We in there back there
What do you want?
brawling.
I'm like, Steph.
That
Okay,
was
no.
so
So I
crazy.
need you to take this step by step for me, okay? Because I have never been arrested, so I'm literally trying to picture this. How
I
are
will
you?
never get married in my life.
So
Because
Never.
I literally
we
need
was
Why did
you.
they
handcuffed.
put
I
them in the
literally
same
need you to
place?
explain this to me
That's
like I am a
fucked up.
toddler,
We
okay?
were still fighting when the police car came.
How no?
And
Let
so
me just get this out. How do you manage to fight in the back of the police car handcuffs,
I'm about to
though?
tell you. I'm about to tell you. So listen, I was like, I just had on like some jeans and a shirt too. And I was about to I was about to run and jump out the window. I was like, let me go get some shoes. They was like, no. So they took me to fucking jail with no shoes on. So we in the back of they put us in the back of the cruiser, and we still arguing. I mean, we was arguing so bad, and I was like, "Shut up!" And I just kicked them. I said, "This is your fault anyway. This is why we back here, cause this is your stupid ass idea, fucker." I was going off. Like, don't be mad because your little girlfriend didn't want to be bothered with you, and I found somebody that was going to dig me down the way I want it. Like,
Ooh.
it was like,
Just hit him and low. That's low blow for them. They'll
then
never forget.
I'm
he
like,
started
I'm
kicking me
like, no,
back.
low blow was saying that he have a bigger dick than him, and he hit it from the back. That
Ooh,
was
they
Right.
would never recover from that. Oh my
We
god.
was kicking each other. So then so like the officer, it was one driving and his partner turned around and he said, "Ma'am, turn your ass around, sit down. If you move one more goddamn time, I'm gonna tase you." So I was looking like, so then my husband was like, "Bitch, if you tase my wife, I'm gonna beat your ass these handcuffs." So now we argue with the police.
like, I'm like, you know what I've
See, that's
come to
why you don't
find.
get
If
in
you want to hit,
between
you
those
know what I've come to
relationships.
find though, Petty, basically same thing. Pretty. You know what I've come to find though? If you want to hit a man below the belt, just say you sucked his dick.
Oh yeah, ours
Because
bigger.
I don't know why that out of all things, that's them, but it
You gonna
really do. I have no
fuck
idea
around,
why.
get your ass on the live down here. You keep on playing.
You do it over text message after you relocated, of
Right
course.
Exactly.
Like,
to the phone. Yeah, you don't say that shit to the
Exactly.
right
And you
face.
change your number.
right? We know better.
Or you say it from a Google Voice number or some shit.
Yeah, I don't
And
even
then,
like being so close to my ex. Like he's literally 2 minutes away. I could walk to his house and not be out of breath right now. I don't like that.
mm, and what was so,
Like I'm
and
like, no,
then,
Reg, I want someone to tell me that though.
Hold on.
Out of all
Hold on.
like
Let Stephanie finish. Let
okay.
Stephanie finish what she's saying.
no, I was just gonna say, like, the look on his face, because, like, when we were in jail, like, we was in this holding area, like, the women were on one side, and the men was on the other side, but you could still see each other, and I was just thinking about the look on his face when I got bailed out, and he was still in there.
I would have left his ass too.
I did. I said, "Should you gonna get out on your own recognizance? You gotta see a judge, bro. I'm getting out of here." But yeah, that shit is. I mean, it is because it could have went a whole different way. And it's like I'm not bragging about that shit, but I mean, sometimes it is funny when I think about it.
Yep. Put that in my tablet. Reasons why I ain't never getting married. Add that to the list.
To be fair, the only thing, so I'm like I forget like when I told y'all I used to live in Texas, right? Like did I mention that on a lot? Well, I had moved to Texas like a few years ago, right, for a little bit, but I was in a relationship at the time, so it was me and my boyfriend at the time. Mind you, my first boyfriend too. Okay, like I think I'm like 22, 21. So I moved. So we're moving to Texas, and I'm like, and we are. I'm like, but for some reason, when we first moved to Texas, we were arguing like nonstop. I forget what he did. Like to be honest, I forget the whole situation, but I know what I did. He said something to me. I got a plate and threw it at his big ass head, and then I think I we had did the do in like his homeboy bathroom, like at one of his parties. It was like. Yeah, that was oh my god. Anyway, what's going on in the chat? Oh, Ariel, no.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, I'm like it definitely ain't no joke.
I'm starting to get sleepy. I ain't gonna lie.
But one thing I will never understand, like to be honest, um, like if like that whole like yeah, I will never understand like the whole idea like like men really do take that to heart. Like you, like that's why I was telling Pretty. Like that's what I've come to find out. You really want to hit below the belt, and I'm like, and do this from a different number and from a different area code. But like, tell them you suck some dick. That will literally like send men over the edge, like more than
I mean,
anything.
but he know. But he know though. Shit. I mean, if If he her husband, he know that she sucked dick. He know. The fuck? Why the fuck you think he married her? The fuck?
It was my sparkling personality.
Yeah, all right.
It was my sparkly personality and my pretty face. You tell him, Steph.
You
That's
keep
right.
believing that bullshit if you want to. Keep on.
I, I'm not.
God don't even believe that.
I'm
I'm a
not.
lady.
I'm not saying I put my mouth anywhere.
I'm not saying that you put it anywhere, but if he your husband, he know for sure. And that was part of the contract. You know, that was part of this the part of I do. Forever, what is it for better or worse, for dick sucking or not? I do.
I missed that part in the vows. I must have been
I'm like,
drunk.
Steph, have you never done that before?
I missed that part.
Steph, you never did that before? We have to have
It
girl
gotta
talk.
be immaculate for me
No,
to
no,
know
no.
that.
I'm no.
For
I mean, I did, girl. Listen, that's why we got married. I sucked them like I was a Hoover, girl.
And that's
Bad.
what I said. That's the first thing I said. I said he her
I
husband, he know
know.
what it
Because I
does.
was like, I'm
She
about to say,
sucked dick,
I'm
and that's
not about
why
to
he
be made to
married
be
her.
crazy that
No,
because I be
I was
because
just playing.
I be
Yeah, I was playing a
capping.
rail. No, 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 baby. I put some suction on him. He wouldn't have
Okay.
ever able to handle.
I was about to say, y'all not to make me out to be crazy. Like I'm the only one, and I'm the only girl, and that's in this life that has done
But
that.
KK. It does work and it does infuriate us, right? It makes us mad. But the problem with your argument is we're not in the same age bracket as you, right? So I know you're like, well, what difference does that make? Well, when you talk about a motherfucker that's about 40 years old, yeah, 30 something years old, yeah, chances is that's what the fuck happened, right? Like right now, I'm not embarrassed. Right now, I'm 43 years old. Guess what? I be eating coochie. Now, if we rewind this conversation 25 years ago,
a WW's in the
25 years
chat.
ago, there's no way that I would ever say that. You feel what I'm saying? So once you get to a certain age, you don't give a fuck.
Very true.
You don't give a
Because
fuck.
Reggie can tell you this: when we were in high school, like about the time we were in high school at a time when girls would never admit to sucking dick, and a dude would never
Right.
admit to eating pussy.
Was that
Right.
really a thing?
That don't mean that they weren't
Oh
doing it.
yeah.
We just didn't want anybody to find
Yeah.
out we were doing it.
But I can't
Right.
ask why though.
I mean, I don't know. I
It
mean,
was taboo. It just wasn't a good. It was just.
Like
It
oral,
wasn't the right thing to do.
oral S was very. Okay.
Nah, it was just. It just wasn't the thing. But nowadays, like again, it kind of goes with it. I know if it's somebody that I fucked with before and they didn't fuck with somebody else, I know there's at least a 95% chance, unless unforeseen circumstances, that she just sucked his dick for sure.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you just didn't say. I mean, it was embarrassing. You didn't want nobody to know you was out there. You was sucking on a dick, like. And I mean, I
But I'm like,
probably
well,
was.
no, but I will say, like, when I was, it was something that was talked about amongst girlfriends, but we wasn't like saying it out loud, though, like amongst everybody.
So
But
we weren't even saying it to our girlfriends. Like,
it's conversations I had with my girlfriends.
no, I'm saying we weren't. But like, but this is like if you think back to
Okay,
even like
maybe in high
to
school in
just
the 2010s was different.
well, no, I was in high school in the '90s, and we weren't.
I was in the high school in 2010. I graduated 2016. Like so.
But if you think about it,
And that's why I said it.
if you think about even if you go back even another 20 years to like the 70s, they definitely weren't talking about
Oh,
that.
I
But
knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
and it's like as you go back further, it's like it was even they were even repressed to even say that they were having sex, and like even
I did know
women that was getting pregnant in the 50s and 60s was getting sent away to an aunt's house until they to help
I
out
thought they
for.
had I thought they had like certain homes for like unwed underage
I
girls.
know they did in the 70s. They had a school for us because my mom had me when she was 14, and she went to a school here that was for pregnant girls. Cause she was at a regular public school, and then when she started the show, they got her up out of there. But shoot, by the time I got in high school, it
I
was
gotta be a
pregnant
lot of
girls
people.
everywhere.
It was the
No,
daycare industry.
I know that in the 90s, pregnant, underage, that had to be crazy. Just pregnant girls
But it,
everywhere.
but the thing about it is, KK, is this, right? It always has been like that.
Yeah.
Always.
Cause I got pregnant my junior year in high school. My oldest daughter. I was a junior in high school, and the thing is, this was like the funny thing is that I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I probably had a couple of friends. Like I got bullied really really bad, and then when people found out I was fucking, and everybody wanted to be my friend. As soon as I got pregnant, it's like boom, all of a sudden, like people who hadn't talked to me and none of the 3 years before, all of a sudden they want to be my friend, and I'm just a part of us. Like you thought I was a nerd before, but now I mean, like I wasn't that smart because I didn't use a condom. Shit, but I mean, it was crazy, and I probably didn't openly say that I sucked a dick probably till I was like in my 20s. Right. Yeah. And I was married then, so people just, I mean, it was an assumed thing. Like people just assume like, hey, you married, yeah, y'all eating on you sucking on each other and eating on each other. It's like,
I mean, and then like you got to be realistic, right? Okay, why is a person gonna go out here and cheat on somebody, right? Why you gonna go out here and cheat or go get somebody else on the side if they ain't doing that? It ain't even fucking worth it if that's the situation. That don't even make sense. So it's a given, however you look at it.
What's up now?
Tap the screen, share the live. Without lies, religion dies.
Big Daddy in there. Are you still in the house? Are you still up in the live? I haven't seen Big Daddy in there. Comment in a minute. What if he's still in the live?
I'm about to get ready to hop off because I got to get up at 6.
You out there planning that
Okay,
Ironically,
stuff.
I don't
sweet.
have anything going on tomorrow.
I got to go play in the. I gotta go play in the snow. It's the first of the month. Oh my god, it
No,
was
I just
horrible
the way
today.
the amount of errands I had to run today because it
Hey,
was the first of the month.
it's the first of the month.
First of the month. I'm like, and I'm already almost all out of my money because yeah, all the bills. It's so
All the
depressing.
bills paid though?
Adulting is good. All the adulting is
If the bills are
ghetto.
paid, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's all that
It
matters.
is.
It don't mean it don't
I just
when
did
I
my
see my bank
budget.
account. When I don't see it, it don't mean
I
I don't. My
know.
feelings don't be hurt about it.
I think I'm
It
about to
do.
do
It
that
feels so
too.
good when you see all of it at once in your account. Mm,
And then it all
man.
be gone with you.
well,
It is to
then
be gone in like two or three visits to three different websites. Like,
Girl, I sure do. It's so annoying.
including TikTok Shop. I'm just stay away from TikTok Shop. Like, terrible.
All I just because me and my homegirls every year we do like little we always do a secret Santa amongst us girls. So um I'm like I'm just hoping I get like a good gift card this year because I'm tired of spending money.
shoot, we having a secret Santa too. The secret is Santa gonna show up.
You know what, Steph?
That sounds like my kind of party. What do you guys think about a Secret Santa adult style?
Like a secret
A
Santa
secret
what?
Santa, what?
like where the adult style, like the gifts are kind of risque.
Oh my God! Why did that go over my head? Oh my God!
I didn't hear it because they kept blanking out.
Yeah.
Like a
Or like
risque
an adult
secret.
style Secret
Yeah,
I'm
no,
Santa.
like,
don't.
you know what's funny? I'm like, you know,
Honestly, no problem with it.
every year for Friendsgiving, we make it lingerie. So like all of us are in lingerie for Friendsgiving, like and we eating good and stuff. It's so fun.
That shit for
I
women.
love that. You get the best twerk videos.
Oh yes, girl. I'm like we call it girls giving because it's just like it's lingerie. It's good drinks. It's good vibes. It's good food. All after the babies we put the babies to bed, obviously. But yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta go to the friend house that don't really got no little babies or ain't got no babies.
Well, I'm auntie to all the babies. So I'm
And
gonna
get
make sure the
away.
babies are okay first. Then we gonna have fun.
Oh,
Cause I'm the
oh
friend.
yeah. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
have them
call you. I'm
situated.
the type of friend. I'm the auntie. I'm gonna call up and be like, "So where my niece and nephew?" And talk to them before I talk to you.
Oh,
They at
that's
their
sweet.
grandparents' house, baby.
Look, and I am
I
the
don't trust
grandparent.
anybody else.
I'm the grandparent, and I'm gonna be at the party still.
She said,
Right.
She said, "Fuck out of here."
Cause listen, when I tell you, my Lonnie's little butt, Lonnie, when she over here, she don't let me live. She be like, "Go go, go go. What you doing?" I got in
What
this.
she doing?
I got in the shower the other day. I'm in the shower. I turn around, look. Hey, go go. She butt ass naked.
You dead ass? Oh my
Get in the shower. Help me get in, go go. Like what? Come on.
girl! If you don't go in there, get your black ass in that shower. Get your butt in that shower, girl.
She
Go
will. She
go.
don't care. She'll take about 5 showers or baths or whatever. Like whoever get in the tub. So like
She just
my
want to play in the water.
that's it. That's exactly what she want to do. Cause like I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
gosh.
and if I'm taking a bubble bath, it's over. Cause she's not even asking. Okay. We in the tub. Okay, let's go. Like I didn't invite you in here. Next thing you know, we in there playing with Barbies and mermaids.
Listen, my friend pointed out to me that like, you know what, you did ever since I had kids. Anytime you call, you always want to talk to the babies. I'm like, yeah, cause who's you? Where my baby? Where my baby at? And she like, that's fun. I'm like, no, bitch. I'm gonna talk to you. We gonna have girl chat after I talk to my niece and nephew.
I'm gonna tell you, it is something. It is something when them babies come and it's just different. It's just
Like,
like
you all right, girl? Like,
it's so different. And it's like, man, like if I could have had her before my kids, but then she would be my kid. But like Christmas, I mean, like I don't feel a whole lot of pressure for Christmas because I'm always blowing some money on her. So I think I'm just gonna put a tree up and let her parents handle it. Like I said, I don't feel a whole lot of pressure for Christmas because
listen. I'm like, listen, I'm like, I love, I'm like, I'm the auntie that I get all the good gifts for Christmas. Like, listen, I love the babies. Auntie KK love the babies. Love the babies. Um,
I'm about to go to bed, y'all. I'm tired.
good
All
night.
right,
I
Reggie.
good
definitely
night,
need to
Good
go to
night,
sleep.
everybody.
Pretty.
Good night, y'all.
I'm like, I'll try
Thank
to
you.
go
Thanks for
live.
sharing
Talk to
again,
y'all tomorrow.
pretty.
No,
Of
Enjoyed your
course.
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you, pretty cat. Thank you. And
Yeah,
anybody that
thank
oh,
missed
by the
you.
it,
way, pretty, pretty, you're officially the first person I found out. I'm like, that got a gift from me because I finally figured out how to do it.
so
So
if
you're the
anybody
first.
missed it, Oh yeah, thank you. Anybody missed it? Go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@godlessreggie. Life after the Israelites, I think was the name of it. I done forgot. I'm so sleepy. I can't even think of the name of
Y'all
it
want to
yet.
come over to my live? I'm gonna
But
have like
definitely
a.
check that out when you get a chance. Go to KK Live, y'all. Good night.